Hi, Tiny.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are we ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm as ready as I can ever be.
Ready as you'll ever. Yeah, me too. I'm nervous, but like I'm ready.
Oh, you're nervous? It's
I'm
okay. I
always
was a
nervous.
little nervous
You
too.
kidding me? I'm always nervous. I'm always extremely nervous.
Hi,
But hi.
everyone.
How's the rest of your day been? I know you just wrapped up streaming, so hopefully you've done all your post stream care and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I usually stream pretty late on Saturday, but I ended early and I just kind of relaxed. I hopped around streams I normally don't get to visit as often because I'm usually on at the same time or whatnot. But yeah, I'm good.
Right. Yeah. So
Are
we'll
you
go.
are you feeling better?
I'm feeling better. I took a shot of Delsum. I gargled some salt water, so hopefully I don't sound too scratchy or coughy during this entire time. So
Mm,
we'll be good.
you sound fine. You sound fine to me.
Shady says I sound like a walrus.
A walrus. Shady's just jealous. He doesn't have that Midwestern accent.
And I don't like my accent at all.
Really?
I
I
don't
like your
well,
accent a
I
lot.
don't hear it. I don't hear it. I know everybody else does, but I don't because I'm just so used to it. I
Yeah,
don't
it's like
think
a
I
little bit of a southern like twang almost.
I get it from my dad because he's
Mm-mm.
got a very heavy southern accent. I can't hear it, but a lot of people can.
Oh, yeah, I definitely can hear it. I definitely hear it.
Annie has a question for you in chat. I know you said you're going to be reading chat too tonight.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna be on top of it too. I'm gonna try. How do you always look flawless?
I mean, that's a good question.
It's just my outfits. It's not really me. It's the outfits. It's just the fashion. It's always the fashion.
I feel that
I'm just the canvas. I'm the blank canvas, and the clothes talk itself.
he talks in cursive. It's shady. Listen. So for those who don't know who you are, do you want to give us like a quick introduction of like who you are and like what you do?
Yeah. Well, my name is TinyAsparagus from the TinyAsparagus TV show, and I stream a lot on this platform called Twitch.tv
Oh, what's
slash
that?
TinyAsparagus. Yeah, what's that? Well, it's a live streaming platform where people play video games and do art and magic and music and stuff, and I'm part of that little hoobly hop. And I'm kind of funny and I'm kind of cool sometimes, kind of cringe, but here I
More
am
like all the time.
with
More
you.
like all the time. More like all the time. You're always a vibe to hang out in. I always love hanging out in your streams.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we met through Linarius. So,
We met
uh,
through Linarius because I think Jet Set had guided a raid to you, and
yes, yes.
because
Jet Set is he really does bring a lot of communities together.
Jet Set and KJ are very well known for connecting people that I feel like are meant to meet eventually. Because
mm,
I
mm.
don't think I don't think Linarius would have ever met you if Jet Set didn't guide that raid.
Yeah, I don't think she has the I don't think she has those channel point redemptions
No,
anymore. Where
I think she removed it just so she's able to just kind of like she knows that we're going to a good place.
yeah, because it can be honestly sometimes it can be really a hit or miss when
It
there's
can be.
a guide raid or just by like picking a new streamer there can be some
It can be
it can
very
be
scary.
yeah it can. But yeah, he I guess yeah he recommended me and she obviously did the channel point redemption and ever since then we've been friends. She's really cool.
Yeah. She talks very highly of you. She talks extremely highly of you. Hi Noodle, how
I
are
don't
you?
know why. I'm just chilling. I feel like sometimes I'm a little bit very vulgar and crass sometimes on my streams, you know. It's a little bit different vibe than her streams and her community, but
Right.
you know what? As long as, you know, she thinks I'm cool, it's cool.
As long as you're being
Um
yourself unapologetically, then you're doing the good thing.
yeah. Asparagus or broccoli? Broccoli. I
Okay.
actually like broccoli.
How did you get your name? That's something I was actually kind of thinking about today. Like, how did you get the name Tiny Asparagus?
Okay, so it's really not the greatest story. It's pretty silly, but my one of my friends here wanted to stream on Twitch, and I didn't really know too much about the platform. My sister has always been a streamer, and I knew a little bit about Twitch, but I never visit the site. And she was on a different site. She was on Mixer, so I knew about streaming platforms, you know, and blah blah
Yeah.
blah. But my friend over here was like, "Yeah, I need you to chat in my chat room because I need viewers, and you're my friend, so go ahead and support me." I was like, "Okay, sure, whatever." So I was like, "Yeah, send me your link, and I'll just hype you up or whatever." And when I got there, I couldn't chat because you have to sign up to chat. So
Right.
I ended up making a screen name, and the screen name that I wanted was taken. So my initial screen name I wanted to be called Dry Soup because I thought it was funny, but it was taken, and
Wait, you
so I
wanted to be
just
what?
really Dry Soup.
That was actually going to be like the original name.
Yeah, that was gonna be my original. Well, not well. For Twitch, yes, because I didn't really. My thought process behind it was like, it doesn't really matter. Just make a screen name to talk to my friend on their chat. Like, I never really thought that I was going to go back to Twitch at all. This was a year prior to me actually streaming, and using the name. So, Dry Soup was taken, and so I just wrote Tiny, and then I was kind of in the food area because I wanted to be called Dry Soup, and for some reason, asparagus, it just sounded funny to me, and it was quirky. So I was like, TinyAsparagus wasn't taken, so I took it. And then I ended up chatting with my friend, and then they ended up not streaming. Like 3 weeks later, they're like, "Yeah, f this place." So I never
Oh
used the
wow.
name ever again. That was strictly just to talk to my friend. And then when I decided to stream a year later to do cooking streams, that was my initial plan. I had the screen name, so I just ended up using TinyAsparagus. So
Okay.
there's really no like truly backstory. I know a lot of people ask me on my channel as well, like, what's the thing with asparagus? Do you like asparagus? And it's really actually not one of my favorite vegetables. It's not like I don't like it. It's just there's top tier vegetables more than asparagus, but it is kind of funny.
I love that. A dried soup is that's funny to me that originally it was going to be
Dry soup
dried.
is funny. It's funny, but someone took it. Someone has it. So
Man, we
whoever's
got
dry soup out there, you got a good screen name.
that's hilarious that it went from dried soup. It's okay. Okay, so we'll start with tiny and then just random vegetable. Is that pretty much how it was?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it was like I guess I was in the mindset of thinking about food items because when I used to play this one game, in the same year, this is the same person that wanted to play an MMO
Uh-huh.
with everyone that's around in this city or whatever. And you had to make like a BattleNet ID or something to play the game. And that name on there was also a food item. So I think anytime I made a screen name, I think it was always just something evolved around food.
I mean,
I don't know.
I love food, so I mean, like, I don't blame you one bit. Yeah, see, my name came from an Instagram comment. I've told this story like several times.
Oh,
Mine came from a random Instagram comment. Because I was asking for a name change, and then they're like, "Oh, d- Annie, you did not
oh
just
my
gift a
God!
sub."
You gave it to dry soup. That's hilarious.
Not the dry soup gifted sub, Annie. I fucking love you. Thank you for that. But how did you like?
To
I'm guessing.
clarify, was almost Limp Biscuit. Were you really going to name your name Limp
No,
Biscuit?
no, that was never gonna be my name. Noodle, what are you
Oh,
doing?
okay.
Stop.
Okay, okay. What's
No,
the story? What's the story behind your screen name?
mine.
Yeah.
So
So Instagram?
so it was on. This was back when I was kind of like, I guess on quotations Instagram famous is what I was known for in high school. Back my sophomore year of high school, I had a pretty big Instagram account because I did a lot of photography, and
Oh.
and it was like it was just like my name essentially. It was just like my first name that I don't go by anymore and like an abbreviation of my last name.
Hmm.
Obviously, I won't disclose that information because I don't want to say my full name on stream.
Mm-hmm. Right, right,
Y'all
right,
know
right.
me as Tyler, but nobody knows my first name. I go by my middle name. But
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
so I think I made a post one day. I was like, I'm thinking about changing my name. Does anybody have any ideas? That's just what it was. I sent an Instagram picture out with that caption to like 9,000 people because I was just curious. The first comment says, "How about to clarify?" And I'm like, that actually sounds kind of cool. But then years later, my mom Urban Dictionaryed it, and she's like, "You do realize this means someone who can't explain shit, right?" Which makes sense because I stutter over my words all the time.
It's a good name. I
Oh,
like it.
I like it too. It's Audrey Tyler Cliff.
Eugene Tyler. Well, what's
Eugene.
the story behind Limp Biscuit? Is that
I
just
don't know
a
where that came from.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
I don't
okay.
know where that came from. Uh So I'm guessing I kind of want to go into how did you start like streaming? Like you said you were doing cooking streams, but was there something that like got you to like actually like get you to start streaming?
Yeah, it was because of the pandemic. My job was at hold and I was home a lot and I was like, you know what? My sister, she has been streaming professionally for a really long time on Mixer. She was like a partner and whatnot. So I knew a little bit of it and
Oh,
of course I supported her and blah blah blah. And so I was like, you know what? I put one and one together. I had that screen name. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I could just do some cooking shows, get drunk and, be a little incognito. No one's got to know. I'll just put myself making cooking stuff and then go from there. And I wanted to go on Twitch because she was on Mixer. So I didn't want to go on Mixer and kind of like make my sister think I'm like trying to take her steez or something like that.
right.
So I did that and I just wanted to cook. I like cooking, so I just cook and whatever was gonna get drink some wine and blah blah blah. But then I guess Mixer um pooped out.
Y-
Mixer died. It like
y-
was no more. And all
Yeah.
the people that were at Mixer were going to Twitch and I guess that happened around the same time because I started July 2020.
Okay.
Was my first stream around like July 9th or something like that. So
So
when
you've
that
been around for
happened,
a bit.
yeah. It's gonna be 2 years. 2 years streaming in this year,
I
July.
can't. That's
And
exciting.
so when that happened, she told me that the Mixer went to poopy poop, and she's gonna go to Twitch. And I was like, well, I didn't want to tell you, but I'm actually on Twitch right now, and I've been streaming cooking. She's like, what the hell? You didn't fucking tell me? I was like, no, I didn't want to like you think I'm stepping on your steez. I don't know how to stream. I was totally completely opposite from my sister. She's like a pro, right? So I'm like, I have no idea. I just put a camera in front of my kitchen and was just like, fuck it, and just drink some wine and make some food. And so she's like, no, we gotta like support you. And so she got a
That's
lot of her community
phenomenal.
members, yeah, to come and follow me, and she kind of helped me get affiliated. That's how I met JD, who John Doe, the person that said hi to you earlier, and it kind of started from there. So I was doing cooking streams, but not so much. I still stream randomly, and it was really scuffy. And
Yeah.
then she told me to play Monster Hunter World, and she's like, "I think this is a good game I think that you would like because it looks cool and it's a little bit challenging, but it's not too hard." Because I don't really play that many. I didn't really play that many video games, and so that's when really enjoyed it because I played with her the whole time,
Right.
and that's when I really got into streaming. Was probably in the middle or the end of August of 2020 was when I was really like, oh, I'm gonna keep. And then it kind of went away from cooking streams, and it was just kind of Monster Hunter World.
Now, do you still do cooking streams here and there? Because I mostly like lurking your stream, so I don't know if have you done a cooking stream recently or within recent
uh, I've
memory?
done I've done one, but that was like sometime last year. So no, I haven't really done that many cooking streams whatsoever. I've kind of only just done video games and
Right.
some talk shows, but not that many.
Yeah, because
Mm.
I met you when you were mostly doing Monster Hunter World when we met.
Yes, I streamed and played Monster Hunter World a lot. I had like 1.5K hours in that game. It was a
Now,
lot.
do you still play Monster Hunter on stream? Because I know you've been playing Elden Ring, Nier Automata, Overcooked. Can't play a little bit of
Uh,
variety.
when not really. When I started playing Monster Hunter Rise, and then it kind of was a little bit drab, and I was going back and forth. But then I was really learning to play other games, so I kind of really got into Dark Souls, and then Elden Ring came out, and Elden Ring's just kind of taken
Consumed your
over a
life.
little bit. Yeah, I really enjoy Elden Ring. I still haven't beaten it or anything like that, but so that was just, and I played Hollow Knight as well. Hollow Knight was really great.
Oh, okay.
I still every now and then, but it has been the longest I haven't played it has been, I think it's been like 2 months, which is still a long time
For Monster Hunter?
for Monster Hunter World. Yes.
Yeah, so are you excited for the new Rise expansion then? Because I know that's coming out in June, I think. Like June 30th.
Yeah, Sunbreak, which is really funny. I have Monster Hunter Rise, but a lovely friend of mine had was so nice and gifted it to me, so I did end up playing it on Steam, but it's not the same with from Monster Hunter World. So I think I would not purchase Sunbreak, but I would definitely watch other people in the Monster Hunter World community that do play it and watch from there. I'm not. I don't know. It's kind of. I try to get past it, but it's not the same
It's
to
really
me.
not.
So I kind of. It's. I don't think I have the same desire to play
The
it as
same
much as
love
I
for it.
had with World.
Because I played Rise off stream a lot, and it was
Mm.
okay. It was okay. I liked World better. It took me forever to
Yeah.
get into World when I played it.
Yeah, I think if I played it by myself and I didn't have my sister, I think I probably, to be honest, probably have given up. Only because it can be very overwhelming for a new player. Like, just the maps are huge. There's so many items to pick up and look at, and
Right.
I actually never played the game solo. I've never played the base game or Iceborne solo. I've completely always done it with either my sister or a group of friends. So um, it's pretty interesting because I think it would be a different experience if I did it completely by myself.
I think it's better with other. It's one of those games that's better with people, kind of like how Destiny or like Halo or just as two examples. I think it's better. I think games like that are a lot better with friends because you can kind of just dick around with your friends and play that for hours on
Yeah,
end. But like playing
yeah.
it because I played World solo mostly because when I played
Mm.
with friends, it was confusing how they explained everything to me. I was always confused. It's like, okay, I have no idea what you're talking about, so I'm gonna push buttons and figure it out on my own because I didn't
Oh yeah.
understand.
See,
I didn't understand
my
anything.
sister just yeah, my sister just told me like just do this and do that, do that. I was like, okay. And that's what I did. Eventually when you keep doing it over and over and over and over again, like I mean, I played it for so long that now it's like second nature. There's
Right.
actually it's really funny. To this day, there's still items that I've never ever used in the
Oh,
game.
really?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't
Do you
use
know?
I don't know. There's like just a lot of like buff items and stuff that you can use before you start to the hunt and stuff that I just never do. I don't really do bombs. I don't trap
Oh, I don't
anything.
either.
Yeah, I literally just go out and just kill the monster and just leave.
Now,
I don't do any of
but
that stuff.
but what weapon class did you use? Because I was a long sword user.
Oh, I did. That was actually my first weapon that I played, but I didn't know how to. I never parried, and I never did the superchargy stuff that the longsword did. But then eventually, I switched to switch axe, and so I played switch axe for the whole time, and now I play switch axe and greatsword is pretty much the main two weapon classes that I play.
Yeah, so longsword was always like my go-to, and even in Rise, it was my go-to. Funny enough, the longsword was a lot better in Rise, in my opinion,
I
because they
played a little bit of longsword and rise, but I haven't played that many. I haven't. What's the highest rank you got on Monster Hunter Rise?
I don't know it's been a while since I played. Last time I played was like my first 12-hour, I think, back in like June of last year. So it's been a
Uh,
while. I'm kind of waiting for Sunbreak to come out to see if I want to stream. I think I'll stream it I think I'll stream Sunbreak when it comes out.
mm, mm,
We'll change our schedule once again for that. Just because
mm,
I know it'll be a fun casual experience somewhat,
mm,
quote
mm.
unquote casual experience. Not really, but like it's not like because I don't really consider Monster Hunter very story heavy. I know there's a story
Yeah,
to
I
it,
don't. I agree with that. I don't think that it's very story heavy as well.
but like it's one of those games like it does have a story, kind of like and I say the same thing about Dark Souls and Elden Ring too. Like there's story to it, but I don't really pay attention to it. I kind of just do the bonk bonk. Okay, next boss. Bonk bonk. Die. Bonk
Yeah,
bonk. Okay, next boss. We're done.
yeah,
Perfect. And then
yeah.
eventually 3 years we beat it.
Mm. Yeah, that's true. I think I'm high rank like 9 on Rise. I haven't really gotten that far. I
Ooh,
just got to I even forgot the lady's name, but it's the dragon that's has yellow lightning and she like
right.
goes around. That's I mean, it's like the boss before you beat the base game basically.
So
So,
I beat base game plus like the first major update for the game is as far as I got. And then
okay.
we got two other major updates, and I don't know how far I got into those updates because it was kind of mixed matched, I think, with from there because they just kept adding quests and new monsters that they kept adding, so I don't exactly know like how far I got, but I know that I beat because somebody had told me that. I was like, okay, you just finished like the first major update for the game. And I was like, okay, I have now lost
Hmm.
interest in this game. I just did
Yeah, I
not
feel
feel
you, I
like
feel
I
you.
didn't feel like playing it anymore. I was like, all right. And then Stormbreak's coming out in June, so like I might give it a shot. And I'm really more so waiting to see how much it's gonna cost.
Yeah, and well, I feel like it's gonna be what, like $60, 60 USD. But I know I met a lot of I was really connected, and I still am to this day to a lot of Monster Hunter streamer communities. It's very small and tight knit, but it's very open, and there's a lot of them are just super excited for Sunbreak. And I know that there's a few monsters that I guess were in the older franchises that I'm not too knowledgeable about. But I do know that there's one monster that kind of looks like Fatalis, like a little smaller
Ooh.
version, which would be kind of interesting to see that fight. But I
I'm
don't know.
more
I don't even know the name. I don't know if it's a new monster or an old monster,
right.
but
I'm
mm,
more so interested in like I know like I like it when they bring a mix of new and old.
mm,
Because I
mm.
know Monster Hunter will always have like their staple monsters like Rathalos, and there's like one other that's been in every Monster Hunter game. But I know Rathalos is always in it, and there's one other I can't.
Rajang, the monkey? I don't know. I really don't
Maybe
know.
I know Rathalos is like the staple monster that's always in the series. But there's if they add like some new monsters to this, I'd be pretty interested. But like it's Monster Hunter is always just one of those like it's kind of like just like I said, it's like one of those casual games for me. So like I wouldn't have to worry about plot if I just felt like streaming it one day just to play it. So was
No,
the
yeah, I agree.
longest game as like a story game or PvP or PvE? And this is a question for both of you. The longest game we streamed, or like I'm
Or played.
guessing.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so I have two different.
I don't play any games off stream, so um
This is a good question then. So you want to answer that one first? What's the longest one? The longest game that you've streamed?
that's a story game. Or okay, so well, I think the longest game I've streamed, of course, is Monster Hunter World, but I think for a story game, I would say Hollow Knight. I'm not too sure. I think it's really funny when you look at your Steam account and you look at your profiles, it says literally what the hours that you stream.
Right.
And Hollow Knight is the second longest game I've streamed, and it's like at 300 hours. There's
Yeah.
such a big gap between that and then the first one's Monster Hunter World, and it's like 1.5 thousand hours.
Now, if
So,
we really wanted to know, we could pull up Twitch Tracker and because it'll tell you on Twitch Tracker what's your longest streamed game. If you
oh,
really,
longest stream game, it's probably Monster Hunter World.
yeah.
But
So
I don't know
from,
if that's considered a story, if that's considered a story game.
I
But
don't
I
think it
guess I mean,
matters.
yeah, but yeah, it's definitely for sure Monster Hunter World. I
For
stream that
me,
a lot.
I think it's Kingdom Hearts for me because we streamed Kingdom Hearts for about 2 months straight at one point
Mm.
in like August, September. And then we switched. We went right to spooky games, which was not a good decision. But we played a lot of Kingdom Hearts in August and September, and that's like all
Do
we
you like
played.
playing scary games?
Uh, it was I don't mind them, but like it was such a massive content change that it felt unnatural a little bit. But like
Oh, interesting.
I was kind of on the it's spoopy month. Let's play spoopy games.
Oh,
And
yeah, were you doing it for October for
yeah, it was
Halloween
just
and stuff?
all
I see.
October.
Yeah,
We played
yeah, yeah.
we played a bunch of games that I wouldn't normally play, like Little Nightmares. We started Little Nightmares 2 like 2 months ago, and I didn't really care for it too much, to be honest. But
Hmm.
I love the original Little Nightmares. We played that back in October/November. I think we actually played that one in November. Funny enough, it only took us like 3 days to beat it. And then I think we didn't play Bloodborne. I'm trying to think. Like we played something. I just wish I could remember what it was. But we had like one spooky game that we played like once every like we had like 2 weeks of one game, and then like that was really about it for spooky month. I just cannot remember now what the it was BioShock. BioShock, that's what it was.
Oh, okay. I never heard of that
Now
game.
I remember. Now I remember what I played. I don't remember my schedule. I'd always change it.
Honestly, joining the March Madness and meeting so many more of uh y'all's like-minded communities that kind of like have kind of you guys are in that little bubble or whatever.
Yeah.
Literally, all of you guys have been inspiring me to play Kingdom Hearts because all of you guys love Kingdom Hearts so freaking much, and I have 3, but I've only went to like second level and never beat it, and I played one a long time ago, but I never beat it. I think I have like I don't know, 10, 20 hours in the
Everybody's
game, and
saying
I
do
just
it.
It's literally everywhere. And lately, a lot of you guys have been playing it. So I have seen a lot of, and it's really interesting. A lot of you guys are going in order. Um,
Yeah, I'm thinking about bringing it back on the schedule for like maybe once a week eventually, but not yet
have you
because
played all of them?
I've played all of them at least twice.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. So a lot of,
I'm
I
a
mean, a
big
lot of you
fan.
guys, you really, really love it. Yeah, you guys are major fans.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan. I've been a big fan since like 2002. Like that's kind of what started
okay.
my like gaming life, I guess is what I'd call it. Is like because that's kind of the game that like got me to want to play more games.
Mm.
And then I kind of diverted from that and like I played a lot of like your standard Call of Duty, Halo, Destiny for like the longest time. And then for some reason I picked up Final Fantasy X in 2015 and then I kind of got back to like the games that were actually like longer than 6 hours to beat.
Mm.
But I do want to play Kingdom Hearts again. I miss Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm having that itch to play it again because Shady's doing like a proud mode run of it. I was like, oh, now I got that itch to play. I want to play it again.
Is Proud Mode like super hard? Is it like the hardest difficulty or something like
It's
that?
the hardest one for Kingdom Hearts 1, and then after that they added critical, which was
Oh, okay.
even more difficult.
What does Sora get like one shotted or something?
In critical, it can, because
Oh, okay.
there's like critical, and then like for some games you can make it so you don't level up, so you can make it extremely difficult. Hey Shan, how are you doing?
Oh my gosh, Cheyenne, welcome
Is it
in. Yeah,
Cheyenne? Oh, I can't say
he's
names.
he's right there. Munchie is right there. He's asleep. My
What
cat,
cat?
right,
Kitty cat?
he's right behind me.
Munchie? Is that your cat's name?
Yeah, his name is Munchbot. Yeah,
I
Munchie for
love it.
short.
I love that.
M-
That's great.
Munchbot
Munchbutt?
everywhere. Munchbot, BOT.
Oh, Munchbot. Oh, I think I said Munchbutt. Oh,
No. Yeah, like Munchbot. Munch
is that actually what
hyphen
your cat's
BOT.
name is?
Yeah, it's actually what his name is. Yes.
Where did you come up with that name?
I don't know.
I gotta know that.
All he does is fucking munch on food all day. He's Munchbot. That's what he is. I don't know.
That's it.
That's just really when I saw him, I was like, oh, he's so cute. I'm really into like robotics. Like I really like robot things. I'm a big
Oh,
fan of
okay.
people, MIT, Fully Cooley, anything that kind of has like little reminiscences of robots and robotics and all that stuff. I just always been fascinated with that. And all my pets kind of names have always kind of been weird, robotic names.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Munchbot just kind of, I don't know. I just really liked it. He munches a lot, and I wanted bot in there. So there was Munchbot. There's really, hey Alex. Yeah, there's
Alex,
not
welcome
really.
on in.
I don't know. I just name my animals. Like I had a cat before that was named after, which is really funny that you do photography. I was in, I did a little bit of photography for a little bit, not as a hobby, of course, but I was really into working in media and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And
Nice.
there was I used to name my portfolios different numbers. And one of the portfolios made it to like the newspaper and
So,
stuff like that. And I was really proud of that work. And I used to call them prototype T in certain numbers. And I named one of my cats after that portfolio. So I named it prototype T36 was one of my other cats' names. So it's like really, and I would just call him T36, and
funny
people would
enough,
always be go for it.
I funny you said portfolio because I have a channel point redemption where I actually will show like I have one of my portfolios in my desk. Like if you redeem the channel point reward, it's like I actually just show a random picture from my portfolio.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
kind of cute.
I've got I found one of I have two others somewhere, but I don't exactly know where they're at. But I know I have like 3 portfolio books. I found one of them. I just can't. There's two. The other two are kind of tiny, so I can't. I guess they're like in a drawer or something. I'm not
Oh
sure.
my God, you had a onesie. You got a onesie time redeem. What is this? You wear a onesie?
I have 3 of them.
Oh,
You get to you pick.
oh,
Annie
okay, I
redeemed it.
see.
Okay, I will. I don't know what I showed off last time, so I'll pick a random one real quick. I did a lot of portrait photography, so
Oh,
okay,
okay.
I'll show this one. So I had a friend. I don't see her that often, but she was actually nearby in town, and we were at a Urban Outfitters, and I took this picture of her while she was shopping. So this is one of my personal favorites of her. I don't know. I know you got some stream delay, so it'll be a second before Tiny sees it. But I haven't talked. It's funny enough, she actually streams on Twitch.
That's cute.
But I
Oh, she
haven't.
does?
She does, but I haven't talked to her in so long. But I'll show another one just because this is my favorite picture of all time. It's the same person,
Yeah.
and I worked with
Okay.
her forever. But this is my favorite picture I ever. Did you really gift a sub to? Somebody gift a sub to the Taint Tickler? Are you serious? But yeah, so
Oh, that one's cute
this
too.
is my personal favorite picture I've ever taken. We had smoke bombs. This was during like a birthday party, and
Oh, that's
that
cool.
will always be like my favorite picture that was ever taken that I've done when I was a photographer. Because I did portrait photography all throughout like high school, pretty much.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then I kind of quit because I stopped making money because
Mm,
nobody
mm,
wanted
mm.
to pay me anymore.
Uh,
Nobody wanted to pay me
yeah,
anymore.
I did a little bit as a hobby in college, and then I ended up working for a media company, and we like did commercials and stuff, and I kind of, did it for a little bit just for on the side, but nothing too major. But it was more just for fun. It was me trying to do like a weird, like avant-garde kind of like pictures of like my lifestyle and
Yeah,
weird stuff. Like I would do like weird pictures where it's kind of like dark and I don't know, just kind of questionable, but I don't know.
that was
That's what I like about art. It's kind of you can do whatever.
that was kind of like what I was aiming for, was just kind of doing the stuff that nobody else did.
Mm.
I really,
Portraits are cool too.
yeah, so that's what I want to do, is like I wanted to do like artistic portrait photography. Like I didn't want to do the standard like prom picture shit. I hated that.
Mm.
I hated basic pictures, basic poses. I hated it. It annoyed the hell out of me. I like the way I tried to like, when I would explain some of the poses I wanted to do, they were like, some of the people would look at me differently, like, what?
They were
Huh?
like weird and they're like, why would I do that?
What do you mean? And but
So
like
you
I had,
never did you never do like, like real estate photos and like, the cut of the mill? Because that makes a lot of money.
I did. Okay, so the closest I ever did to something like that was it wasn't real estate, but when my mom she had an office somewhere near here. I can't remember where it was at, but she had asked for some group pictures essentially for me to come take because she knew, because I was her son, I would do it for free. Um, probably one of the worst experiences though, because like
Oh shit.
because the lighting was terrible, and I didn't have the proper, like I knew I didn't have the proper equipment for it.
Mm.
And so like I had a spare light. Like there was one that connected to my camera that could bounce off the walls, but it just wasn't working for exposure.
Working for exposure.
Oh, I did a lot of working for exposure. That's why I quit doing photography, because a lot of people wouldn't pay me. They just wanted their pictures taken for free. I'm a photographer and I still love taking pictures. I still love it. And I know Annie's also a photographer, and she showed me a few of her pictures that she does for like weddings. But I did that, and it was just like the lighting in the room was terrible. So it's just like I just didn't have the proper equipment. I just didn't have the
No, I
proper
feel you.
equipment for it. And it was just too many people, and I only had like I only had one lens I worked with. So Annie will know what I'm saying, but Annie probably will understand, and you might understand this too, I'm guessing. How long did you do photography for?
I did it in college for a class, but it was like film.
Okay.
So I was really into like darkroom film and stuff like that. And I only did it
Okay.
because they did have the dark room there. So but then I kind of did a little bit of digital. Not
Uh,
I wouldn't say that
okay.
long. I would a couple years maybe.
Okay. Yeah, so
Um
you both will understand the pain of this. I only worked with one fixed lens, which was a 50 millimeter lens.
oh, okay.
Trying to do a 50 millimeter lens with a group of 7+ people in a tiny ass room with shitty
You're
lighting.
like, get a little bit closer, guys. No, you got to get a little bit more
Gotta
closer.
get a
Yeah,
little
can you
bit
just get
closer.
you just get yeah, just get on top of each other.
So
Yeah.
I also did darkroom photography as well when I was in high school. We had film photography, like we had to use like the actual film, old cameras. We actually had a darkroom. That was
Mm.
a lot of fun. That was actually the most fun. I actually like they're in my closet, but I have like a ton of like just older pictures that I took off my film camera, and like luckily we were able to keep the pictures that we took. So
Oh
I
shit, that's
don't
cool. That's cool.
I'd have to find them because they're in my closet because I don't have this. My room is tinier than a New York, like the room I work in is a tinier than a New York apartment. So
Mm.
a lot of my shit's crammed in that closet. Spent 15 hours in a dark room. Oh my goodness. And I've done a
Yeah,
wedding
I was.
with a 50. Wait, have you actually, Annie? That holy congrats. That's tough because a 50 having a fixed lens is like
Oh my, there's so many photographers in chat.
we love photography. We use 50
Yeah,
millimeters. Oh yeah. So Noodle, you do like film work or something like that, right? So Noodle knows exactly what we're talking about.
I've done a
Yeah.
whole wedding with 50.
Yeah. So
Oh,
a
oh,
50
okay. Nerdy's a
millimeter.
videographer, and so Arts also does photography. That's kind of cool. I mean,
We
photography is cool. I mean, the camera that I'm using right now is a webcam. I got it from the company that I was working for a little bit, and it's a really nice camera. It's made, for taking pictures and not video. But I janked up the software so it could be a webcam. But the webcam I have is a Mark III Canon 5D. So it's like
Oh, so you have a
probably
nice. You have a hold on. I know exactly what that is. To hold on, a Canon
I have a Canon 3, a
Mark
5D
three
Mark III.
5D. Oh, I
Yes,
know
and it's
exactly.
my fucking webcam.
You have a $2,000 camera. I know exactly what camera this is too, because this is the big boy. This is the big
Yeah,
boy I
and
wanted.
it's literally I just janked it for the software, so now it's always on for fucking 8 hours a day.
This is what I wanted. This is the one I wanted when I did
But I had this for work for a really long time, and then it was literally sitting in my closet for man, fucking 5 years, and then obviously I moved over across the sea and stuff, and when I started thinking about streaming, I was like, well, I could buy a webcam or I could use this camera that I'm not using. And so I Googled how to make it as a webcam.
right.
And since it's been out of warranty been for so long. I mean, the camera's quite old that there was no problem with me messing with the software. So I did change the software the firmware in the camera so it can always stay on. Because the problem I had when I first started streaming, I just used it as video and it would reset every 30 minutes because all Canon cameras do that, especially these bigger DSLRs. So they'll just turn off after 30 minutes. And so I have to, my older streams with me cooking, you would literally see me cooking and then it would turn off and I would have to walk back to the camera, turn it back on. It was really silly. But now I have it to where it stays on forever.
Yeah. So
Probably not the best.
if I do get another camera, it's gonna be like a mirrorless like Sony camera or something like that people use for
Yeah.
like webcams.
Yeah. I was
That'll be the next one.
Yeah, I was at the store buying the Xbox controller, and of course it's like kind of like a Best Buy where where they show the phones and the cameras, blah blah. There's so many smaller like Sony's and Canon mirrorless ones that are just as, I mean, if not better to utilize for webcam. I just don't. I mean, I'm just so frugal. I had the camera, so might as well use it.
Right. That's a great camera to use. I mean, that's impressive that you were able to make it be able to use as a webcam. Now, do you have like a dummy battery connected to it or?
Yeah, it's a through you take the battery out and you put the adapter, the
Yeah, it's
battery
one of
adapter.
those.
So
I've seen
yeah,
those
so it's like
before.
you gotta plug it in and then so it's there is technically no actual physical battery inside. No.
Yeah, so I've seen that before because that's what they recommend if you're gonna use a camera like that as a webcam is you have to have
Hmm.
like a dummy battery in it and that's always
Yeah,
just on.
yeah, that's what I have right now. So, but
I just have a fake.
yeah, I
I just
mean
have the
it's
Elgato one.
no, it's good. I mean, there's I feel like there's not really that much of a huge difference, especially on Twitch once you um they kind of the bit rate and everything, and especially how much stuff you have in your streams as well. Like it depends on what kind of games you play and how much your computer can do it. Because then no matter what, it won't shoot out the most image that you want for. So like for example, now I have a dual PC setup. My camera looks a lot crisper now than it did when it was on one computer when I would play Elden Ring or Monster Hunter World or not, because it's sharing all those resources. So my camera
Yeah.
would just be really kind of like soft and sometimes pixelated and fuzzy. And it's crazy what splitting it up and sharing the power of the computer or whatnot with your OBS makes it so much better looking.
That's awesome. I
It's
I would
weird.
love I'd love to go to a dual PC setup, but that'd probably be after I move out. That's probably what
Yeah,
I
I
would do.
mean, I personally would just recommend get one fucking badass supercharged computer. I mean,
Right.
I personally would do that. I just had the other computer because I did upgrade my computer because of the community was so um, gracious and nice to me that I was able to update my computer. So I had the older computer still too. But if I could, I mean, I would recommend anyone to just get a stronger one computer instead of
That's the
having
plan.
two. I think a dual PC is not very. I don't know. I mean, I'm also not like a. I don't know too much, but I would just assume that a dual PC just has too many more problems, especially with audio and stuff. So I
Yeah.
would much rather. But see, the thing is, for me, it was either pay $2,000 more and upgrade my PC to be super badass to hold everything up, or buy a $300 capture card and use what I had in my closet. So that's what I did.
Right.
Like you gotta make sure you budget yourself and kind of see what's appropriate at the time.
Yeah, that's why I want to get another computer, like a new computer, like upgrade mine completely because this
Yeah.
my computer is not a like it's not a power it does the job for streaming, but like I like to future proof my equipment, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
like this is getting to the point where it's no longer future proof. So I like to be able to future proof my equipment for at least 5+ years
What
if I
what
can.
what mic do you have? Do you have
What
that really like
I have see
fancy mic?
this is why I got the Shure SM7B because like I don't want to ever have to upgrade this again.
Yeah, that's true. I heard that mic is very good, but very expensive.
It's very expensive, but luckily I was on a no interest payment plan to pay it off. So
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
so Amazon had that for like a 6 month no interest. You just pay it off over 6 months. So
Oh, that's
that's what
dope.
I did with this. But I don't want to ever have to upgrade my audio ever again.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously
Lighting
my
before you
lighting
buy
needs to be
new.
changed.
Yeah, I got a new light and a 720 webcam. Got so much better. Mics and headphones though don't need future proofing. Good audio will always be good.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's
Mm.
why I got this instead of like a because I was gonna get a HyperX Quadcast originally. I was gonna buy that to upgrade because I had a Blue
Ooh,
Yeti.
is that the mic? Is that the mic that looks like red all the time? I think that's what my sister has. But there's a
Yeah,
mic that I see a lot of that mic that you have, and I see this one that it's kind of like it looks like fuck, what is it called? Not like a Google Home, but it kind of looks like the Amazon thingy, and it
yeah.
lights up.
It looks like the Amazon Alexa tower, kind of like a
Yes, and
it looks like a
it's like
tube.
all yeah, and it's like all red, and sometimes it's all blue, and you can change the colors. I guess
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the
my sister has.
Quadcast.
Okay, yeah, I see that a lot on Twitch as well.
That's the one that Charlotte has. If you know who Hey Charlotte is,
Yes. Wait, let me.
I think
I'm
she's
looking
playing
here.
Just
Yes,
Dance.
that is yes. It is the same mic. It is the same mic. Yes, I just looked. Yes, same mic.
So that was the one
My
I was
sister has one.
very close to getting. That was the one I was super close to getting, but I decided to wait. Something told me not to do it. So I was like, well, if I'm gonna upgrade, I'm gonna just buy the nicest one I can and just be done with it.
Mm.
Because I'd never want to
Yeah.
have to. I never wanted to buy another mic again. If I do, it'll be for like travel, like a separate setup. If I need to have like a backup setup or like in my like another, if I have like another office or something in the future, which I highly doubt I will.
Mm.
But
So you also do you also I see behind you that you also really like Funko Pops. Everyone really likes those Funko Pop
I've
dolls.
been collecting those since like 2016. So I've got over 100 of those things.
Really?
I've got about I think it's over 150 right now.
Oh, I see a lot of that on stream as well. Like it's very my sister has a little bit of Funko Pops, but um, you know, uh, uh, so many streamers I see have it.
Little
Pokey,
shady
not
Joker
Pokey.
here's got a lot too.
I
But
think
also,
I don't think I've seen his maybe it is behind him on
it
his
is.
stream.
It's
Yeah.
it's on his wall right because he's got a shelf that holds him. For me,
Okay.
my room is mostly bed, mini shelf, and then Funko Pops.
Funko Pop.
That's what my room is. And then I have like a few collector's editions like down here that kind of like I have like a bunch of stuff on this wall that kind of just sits here. But
Mm.
like it's mostly just bed. And I kind of wish that I could just change I kind of want to change my room just to have this like not be the background anymore cuz like it's just bed. So my entire
Yeah.
stream room is bed.
It's always good to change it up. It's always good to just feng shui a little bit and switch it. You'd be surprised if you just move your bed to the other side how much different it would look. Um, I did not say that, Kasumi. I did
Hi
not say that.
Kasumi. Also, it says I didn't see the alert. I didn't see the alert play, but I don't know if my alerts are broken or something. I don't like the alert didn't go off. But we do have anonymous follows here. So if you did follow, if you followed and you want to just lurk, or if you want to say hi, I appreciate you so much. But hi Kasumi, I see you. Hi Kasumi. So that's your sister,
That's my
right?
sister. Yeah, she's
Hi,
the pro
Kasumi.
streamer. She's the one that gives me all the tips and tricks and yells at me when I'm being dumb.
Now, does Kasumi still stream on Twitch, or is she the
Yeah, she
Kasumi?
does. She does still stream. She
Ooh.
actually, like I was saying earlier about the March Madness streamers and me and all you guys that love Kingdom Hearts so much. I think that she would really enjoy a lot of you guys in terms of commonality because she plays so many JRPGs, these retro games. She loves Final Fantasy. She loves Kingdom Hearts, like all those games that you guys are obsessed with. She's kind of in the same boat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like she's a big Final Fantasy nerd. I mean, her collection is big too, and she loves JRPGs and older games.
I
And
think me and Kasumi would
yeah,
become great friends then.
yes, I really do think because a lot of you guys just doing the March Madness and seeing and reading a lot about the about me's of all them, like Megan and KJ and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and
Right.
Sweetheart Allie, all those people. You guys all have a really big. The one thing I could take away from is all of you guys really have the commonality of liking those types of games very
Yeah.
much so, which is very, very cute.
Yeah. So that's kind of like what we shifted it to here because the first year of streaming, my biggest regret was the first year, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't have a niche. I kind of just played whatever. And I learned and I think towards the end of last year, I was like, okay, we're going to just stick to JRPGs. I know I like them. It's a niche. Here we go. And that's kind of how that went. But you played a lot you played a lot of Monster Hunter. Now you've been playing Elden Ring a lot. Do you how many times have you died in Elden Ring?
Well, Elden
Do you
Ring
have a
came
death
out
counter?
no, I never have a death counter because I die so many times. But yeah, honestly, if it wasn't for the community that stayed with me past Monster Hunter World, I would have never played all the other games. I'm very grateful and deeply humbled for me to even say this, but a lot of the games that I played on stream was gifted to me because people were like, "You need to try this game," because I don't play. I used to not play video games. My sister was really about the video games. I would watch her play video games. I mean, I played a little bit here and there, but never finished them. Never really took the time to really divulge in it. I was really I was outside a lot. I didn't really stay inside and play video games and stuff. But like Hollow Knight, Dark Souls, and now Elden Ring, and not in that particular order, but those games were recommended to me, and I would have never played them if I wasn't continuously encouraged to play it. I would
Right.
literally probably still be playing Monster Hunter World, and it kind of opened me up to play different games. So when Elden Ring came out, I was playing, but I finished Dark Souls 1, and then I was going to play and try to beat Dark Souls 2 because I wanted to play in order. And I had it. I had the game, and then everyone was like, "Don't play Dark Souls 2. It's dumb." play Dark Souls 3, skip Dark Souls 2, don't play Dark Souls 2. I was like, well, I want to play in order. And then Elden Ring came out and I completely dropped whatever I was doing to play Elden Ring. So by terms of progress in the game, I don't think I'm a little bit halfway, I think, but I also don't play games off stream. So I know it's a pretty bummer, boring for some, but it doesn't matter because I'm kind of a, if I want to do it, I'll do it,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a certain point where you want to listen to your community and kind of, go from there. But at the same time, 99% of the time, if I want to play this game, I'm going to play this game. If I'm not feeling the game, I'm not feeling the game. I don't really look for what's best
Hmm.
overall in terms of like growth, so to say. You just play it what you like or whatever.
That's kind of what I
So
do.
yeah, so because some games, some people don't want to watch. Like ever since I left a little bit of Monster Hunter World, there's a lot of Monster Hunter World people that have supported me that sometimes don't come and they'll be like, "Well, you're not playing Monster World, so I'm going to dip out." I'm like, "All right, cool, bye." I mean, it's okay, it's just if you don't want to watch this game, you don't have to watch this game, right?
Right.
But Elden Ring, I know it could be boring to some people because it is a lot of exploration. It can be very, very big and dense, and I don't do it off stream because it's kind of scary and I like to play it with like having people with me, even though it's on stream and an audience and people chatting with me, it kind of makes it less scary. So I decided that after I had beaten Dark Souls 2, that Elden Ring will be my main game. And we did beat Dark Souls 2 like sometime last week. So yes, it's probably gonna take me a long time to beat that game. So if that
And
answers your question, I'm probably gonna be streaming it for a while. I think until I beat it.
now, did you enjoy Dark Souls 2? Because I know, like you had said, there's a lot of people are like, I think Dark Souls 2 has the most mixed reviews for a Dark Souls game because a lot of people are like, don't play it, don't play it, don't play it, and then there's some people like, oh, it's amazing, it's amazing. Personally,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
enjoyed
that's
it.
weird.
I
You
never
enjoyed
beat
it,
it.
yeah. There was a few people that were like, "This is one of my favorite games," and then a lot of people, it was like 75% people like, "Oh my god, Resident Sleeper, move on, Dark Souls 2, lame," and then it was like 25% was like, "I can't believe you're playing this game. Everyone hates this game. I love it so much." I'm like, okay, I do think it is completely different, not completely different, but there were some mechanics in Dark Souls 2 that's different than Dark Souls 1. Granted, I haven't played Dark Souls 3, but
That one's great. That's my
I
personal
think
favorite.
I do like that in Dark Souls 2, if you kill them after a certain amount of time, they don't come back, which I think is great because I died so many times. But
Me with every game ever.
yeah,
It's
so
still
it's
better than
but
Superman
I like
64.
that. But I know some people were like, no, that makes it easy mode or something. But I do like that they disappear after a while. But it does the one thing I didn't like about Dark Souls 2 was when I kept dying. When you're hollowed, when you're crispy, your health keeps going down and keeps going down. And I died a lot. So you're just like you're really just fucking yourself over, and it's really hard
Right.
to return the health back without taking an item. So that part was a little like, oh, it kind of made it hard, but I also used a whole bunch of NPC help and stuff and just kind of crushed it. So
Yeah, so Dark Souls 2, the first, like when I played it on stream, somebody had told me, it's like, there's like two different areas you can, for like the beginning of the game, there's two different areas you can go. There's one area that a lot of people go, it's very difficult, but then there's another like sub route that's very easy. And I didn't know that until
oh,
like the last 15 minutes of stream. I was like, wait, so you're telling me I could have
oh,
gone this way in a completely different area and like
well,
would have been.
do you remember what you did? So I know what you did.
So
I'm curious.
it's either the first or second bonfire for Dark Souls 2. There's a it's like towards the edge of the map. There's like you know where like there's like a little stairway, there's like a girl up there, there's like a little tower. If you go down the stairs instead of going the right to where the main path takes, if you go to the left, there's a cave entrance and it takes you to like this forest area instead of
Oh, okay.
instead of the area that you would think you're supposed to go. It takes you to this forest area that's like a lot easier and
Oh, okay.
you don't
I
get
see. I
beat
see.
up as
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah, I see what you
So
mean. I see what you mean. I think I know where you went because I started with the forest as well in the very
yeah,
beginning. So Yeah, I think I know where you went. You went on the other side, which is
Yeah.
I didn't discover that area till way, way, way later.
Yeah, so I found out like at the last 15 minutes of stream. So that was great that it took me that long to figure it out because I had tried playing it multiple times. I was like, okay, I'm just getting bullied in this game. So,
But
but Dark,
you said you said you didn't beat it, right?
I didn't beat
Or did I
Dark
hear
Souls.
that?
Well, to be fair, the only Dark
Okay.
Souls game I've beaten is 3. That's the only one
Oh,
that's the
okay,
only one
okay.
I enjoyed to completion was Dark Souls 3. That is
And
like
have you tried one?
I tried 1, I didn't really like I liked Dark Souls 1, but I just couldn't like I couldn't like get it. After playing Dark Souls 3, I was like, okay, I can't get into this game after playing Dark Souls 3. And I
No, I feel you.
like Dark Souls 3 for me was like is like Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro are like the two that are my two absolute favorite Souls-esque games. But even then, Dark Souls 3 is the only one I finished. And Sekiro is just kicking my ass. So I couldn't do it anymore.
Oh, okay, yeah. The Sekiro looks really hard. I've watched my sister play it. I've watched Alex play it, who's in the chat and stuff. But it looks, and I've seen Jill Croft play it, and she makes it look so easy.
Yeah, Jill
But
makes
the
makes
game,
them all look easy.
it looks so hard. To me, I just don't. I know it's there's like a parry system going on, and it just looks really difficult. I'm a
Yeah.
little too scared to try it.
So Sekiro kind of says, "Hey, forget everything you learned in Dark Souls and Bloodborne and just get bullied." Is pretty much what Sekiro was. Hi Jet Set, how are you doing? But
Hey, Justin.
Sekiro is like I love Sekiro is my one of my favorites because I like the no stamina bar, which is like the weirdest reason to like a game. It's like there's no stamina bar.
Oh, it doesn't have a stamina bar?
Does not have a
Hmm.
stamina bar, and that's why I was like because like I like the mobility of Sekiro.
Okay.
That's why I gave it so much of a chance because it has
Mm-mm.
so much more mobility and creativity. And then Dark Souls 3 was just for me Dark Souls 3 was just perfect. It was just for me it was perfect. I loved it. It felt so just natural for me. I don't know. And then Bloodborne completely kicked my fucking ass.
Did you beat Bloodborne and did you beat
Nope.
Sekiro?
I never beat
Okay.
Sekiro or Bloodborne. The only Souls S game that I have beaten is Dark Souls 3. That is the
Okay.
and
Only one.
even then I had to have help beating it because I had to co-op it to beat it because I was so bullied in that game. And I didn't know what I
Mm.
was doing.
There's nothing wrong with co. I think honestly playing those if Souls games like Dark Souls and stuff was a little bit more easier to do co-op, I think that'd be so much fun because summoning and getting people to play with you is really kind of a hard sometimes with the how to summon someone to help you and then you get invaded and stuff. But
Yeah.
it was pretty hard to get people to get in. I wish it was a little bit easier.
Now, and then there's another. It's not a Souls game, but it's similar to Souls. Was the Neo series? That was another one that I enjoyed. I never beat them, but I enjoyed them.
I have Neo 2. And it was a co-op game that I was gonna do with a good friend of mine on the channel. But I actually played it with him and a little bit with Kasumi, my sister. She joined us. And man, I don't think we even got past like the second level. But I really like the character creation on Neo 2. All the characters look so hot and beautiful.
Yes. Also, Jess, I thank you for the 100 biddies. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you. But yeah, no, Neo 2 was just like I'm a big fan of like Japanese mythology, obviously. So
Mm.
that's kind of why I love Neo so much because it's samurai, it's Japanese mythology. It's literally it's
Yeah, the
like
characters look cool.
it's perfect for me. It's perfect for me. But Neo 2 is great. I know I have the PS5 version currently because I got a free upgrade. I absolutely love it. I never finished it. Of course I didn't. I don't finish games that I start on. I don't finish any games that I start. But I loved it. Thank you for the lurk, Jetson. I appreciate you. I appreciate
Tiny
you.
as we play. Bye, Jessica. Thanks for
I
hanging
love you.
out.
I love your emotes. I love your emotes. You have some of the
Actually,
coolest.
Alex the baboon that's in here, he actually made that emote for me.
Oh,
I
nice.
literally, I literally just was in. I was just like this on stream, and I was like, "Oh my god, would it be so funny if I made an emote like this?" And he literally just made it.
He
He
made
just
it
took
from
me off. Yeah,
He
he
made
made it
it
for my
from
stream.
that.
He just clipped it, and then I don't know how he did it. I guess he cropped me out or whatever, cropped the background out, cropped my mic out, and made it into
That
emote. And it's
that is
one of my most popular emotes.
yeah, I love your emotes. Your emotes, your badges, they're so unique. And
I was really, really considering trying to change my badges
no.
because they're not. Everyone has cohesive badges.
Okay,
Everyone
that's what's
has
so
like,
different about yours is because they're not
and mine are
cohesive.
just so random. It's like,
So
so I just had no idea. I was like, well, I'll just put this in here. I'll put this in here. Because the first badge is my cat. And then it's like 9 month is a picture of my cat when he was young. And then it's just like random asparagus. There's a fucking can with my face on it. It's like really
yes,
weird. It's like,
Ponce, welcome in. How are you doing?
hey, Pons.
I'm guessing you know Tiny because I got to see the emote. Yeah, but
Actually,
like,
Alex made that email as well from my stream. That was when I used a snap filter.
oh my
That's what
god.
you can, yeah.
Yeah, no,
And I made a pog face.
that's why I like your sub badges and emotes because they're all over the place. It's just perfect. It's
Yeah, it's kind of funny if you look at my emote list. It's like so there's some that are so janky and so random. But at this point it's like that's just like it's just funny at this point. It's like it's
right.
so there's nothing normal about them.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, you do a lot. Like if this is what Annie was telling me, so I'm hoping I say this somewhat correctly. Is like you do like what you do on stream is completely like unique to like what a lot of other people do.
Good. That's how it should be.
That's like one thing I worry about so much is I'm so worried of like accidentally copying somebody when it comes to like how a scene looks or like doing this or doing that. I always worry about that's like the biggest
No,
thing I
don't.
worry about.
I don't think you should worry about that. I think that when it comes to creativity, ideas, and being innovative, especially on this platform, there will always be. It's like fashion. It will always be recycled, reused in some way, shape, or form. There's not really anyone that is gonna really be extremely, extremely original. Yes, there will be, and people will emulate them. And it's fine to emulate things that you get inspired with as long as you put your twist on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like for example, my green screen idea with my paintings. Like obviously it's not going to show on your stream, but this green painting that I painted is I cropped it out to be a green screen where you can put an animated image and shit like that on there all the time.
I've seen
Now,
that.
yeah, so it's like, is the idea unique to my mind and I think it's original? Yes, but let's be real. There's 8 million people streaming on Twitch. Everyone has a green screen and do funky stuff, even if it's not behind their chair or if they do it on the wall
Yeah.
or whatever. It's someone out there probably did this. I don't know where. They're probably another streamer, but probably I'll never see it. But I mean, it's still kind of like, it's not really, it's fine to, for example, Key. I'm just Key. He said he was inspired by my green screen idea. He does it on his TV. And what he did on his is he made it a channel point redemption where people can change the channel. I mean, that's really creative and that's
That's
something that
interesting.
yeah, like that I'm like, okay, like I think it's really nice that he, you said that I inspired him to use his green screen and put it on his TV, but I think it's very interesting and something that you can turn it with your own spin for him to
Yeah.
put different anime channels in a channel point redemption that people can change the channel. I think that's kind of cool. I mean, I didn't think of that. I just fucking painted green on my wall and put a animated gift on there. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
cool to see those different ideas and creativity coming from other people because being inspired and emulating things is great. I think I don't think you should worry about it too much. I mean, it's a different thing if you came in and was like, you watched my stream, or for example, and you were like, oh wow, Tiny, that's really cool. And then your next stream is you literally have the same paintings and you have a green screen painting and you were like, oh yeah, it's not, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's a little bit,
Yes.
so
I
peculiar. But
understand
that's
that.
like, you know what I'm saying? But that even then,
I buy a whole
I
new
still
house and my room looks
yeah.
just like yours. I have the same
You put
chair
the
and
fucking
everything.
easel. Yes. Okay, that would be a little weird, champ. But I mean,
Same
but
blanket on
do
my
it.
chair. It's like, oh my god, I was inspired by Tiny. I changed my name to
Yeah.
Tiny
No,
Large Broccoli.
yeah, yeah. What if you change your fucking name to Big Broccoli? No, I mean at the same time, it would still be not bad if you were like, oh, TinyAsparagus inspired me. But it'd be one thing if you were just like, who's her? I don't even know who this person is. And it's
Right.
like, it looks exactly like my shit. I'm like, excuse me, I know you got it from me.
Kasumi,
But
listen, I got cute
it's
outfits. So
you
funny
better
enough,
have beauty outfits.
Kasumi, actually, you know what? Just because Kasumi said that, hold on, I'm gonna bring these out real quick. So I have one thing I started
Uh-oh.
wearing recently. I have kimono jackets. I don't know how long the delay is for you to see these, but I have a bunch of these kimono jackets I
It's not
bought
that
off of
bad.
Amazon.
It's like 2 seconds, I think.
So I have a Demon Slayer. I've just got standard kimono jackets, but a lot of these are Demon Slayer themed.
Oh yeah, I've seen you wear kimonos on your stream.
So
I have seen you
I'm
wear
wearing
kimonos on your
one
stream.
now. I'm just wearing a black one because like I just wanted
Oh
something.
yeah,
I wanted something
I've seen
simple.
the one that you wore, the black and white one with the little half circles. I've seen that one a
So I'm
lot.
wearing one now. It's all because like this is like my standard go-to outfit for the podcast because the sleeves on this don't get stuck on the chair. And I don't want to see
Mm,
myself during post editing see myself getting stuck on the chair. It's like shit. So that was one
yeah,
thing.
that's cool.
That was one thing I tried to be like myself with was just like I really wanted to wear these. And I don't see anybody wearing these kimono jackets. Like, how
Yeah.
have y'all not seen these? These things are comfortable as hell. And I
Yeah,
love
they
them.
are really comfortable. I actually have a big kimono from an actual kimono that I bought in Japan. I bought a couple. I sent one actually to Kasumi and
I want to go to
her.
Japan so fucking
Yeah,
bad.
but yeah, but I don't think you should always feel nervous, or you're thinking that you should just do what you want to do. Just always put your
Yeah.
declarify spin on it. I think
Yeah,
that,
I
and
know.
then that's something that you should be confident in with.
And I'm getting there. I'm getting there, but Annie will tell you that and Shady will tell you that I overthink a lot. So
Hmm.
I'm still in the process of, and sorry that this is getting a little serious. I'm still in the process of not trying to overthink everything. Hi Elizabeth, I fucking love you. How are you? I'll steal to clarifies. It's fine. Nathan, no, you can't.
Nathan's
Nathan,
cool. Nathan's cool.
Nathan, you're probably taller than I've seen a picture of Nathan like once. Nathan, I'm pretty sure you're taller than me, so I don't even think mine would fit you actually. I'm pretty sure Nate.
But do you get them online? I
I
bet
buy
that's
them
the
off.
easiest way to
Just
get
buy them
them.
off
Yeah.
Amazon. Just buy them
Yeah,
off
I figure
Amazon.
yeah.
Elizabeth, please. I'm obsessed with you.
I
You
mean,
would.
I overthink too. I do overthink sometimes when it comes to, let's say, ideas or things I want to implement on my stream. Not so much. I'm more so overthink about other people's like feelings and shit. Like that always kind of gets me. Like, how do I make someone feel? How was my stream today? Like, did I maybe indirectly hurt someone or something?
That's what I
Those
worry
things
about.
I overthink about that a lot. But when it comes to ideas and like doing, the stuff that I want to show on my stream, not so much. I do try to. I did try to. I don't look at TikTok. I got TikTok like a few months ago for the channel, but I don't even look at it anymore. And I don't like to look at like Instagram and stuff anymore because I like to have organic thoughts of ideas coming from my own
Yeah,
mind. So if I watch like TikTok, like I did get a TikTok for my stream, but now it's all like streamer tips and like this. I'm like, I don't want to see any of that because I don't want to be slightly in infected, like in slightly, you know what I'm saying? Like, and to do something and be like, oh, I didn't really come
I
from my, you know
watched
what I'm saying?
I watched one this morning, and I don't know if anyone here is going to agree with this at all, to be honest. But I watched one, and it was mostly a common sense when you get rated. It was like thank the raider. I think there was like another one's like thank the raider. Make sure you like shout them out or whatever. But then
Mm.
I forgot. I kind of forgot what the second one was, but it was a common sense one that you do when you get rated. I think it was like show excitement. I'm like, obviously you show you get excited when you get rated. That's like the best feeling in the world. But then they
Mm.
said tell the viewers to refresh their page. Personal
I
opinion.
mean,
Personal opinion. I don't like that. I don't want to tell a viewer what to do.
mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
I have like I think that I don't mind like the chat command for it, but I won't like directly say. And I know some
Yeah.
people do, and that's completely fine. I don't have anything against anybody that does. I just personally don't say like, "Hey, you should refresh the page if you want to." I don't ever say that. I was like, it just felt weird for
Yeah,
me.
it's not my steez either. It's almost kind of like, I mean, one, they're bringing a gift to you, right? So what I know
Right.
that some people they have that type of vocabulary because they're probably doing like a partner push, or they want to have the most, I guess, viewership that counts or whatever. But to me, it's not my steez because I don't really. If you want to, like I say this on my stream all the time. If you want to fuck with me, you're gonna stay and watch my shit. So I don't want to force anyone to like feel like they have to do anything extra,
Exactly.
especially when they were brought over by a raid. And I also don't want like that. I don't want people to be like, oh shit, okay, like I'll help you out for whatever, even though you're like a weird stranger that I just met through my streamer friend that just raided you. But yeah, so it's not really my steez. I wouldn't even have a command, but I do know it's very frequent. Like I've seen it through a lot of our mutual communities that we all know, and everyone and other streamers, especially when they're doing partner pushes, because it does help them
Yeah.
get their concurrent viewer. But even then, like I didn't even do a partner push. I didn't fucking tell
I don't
anyone.
believe
I was
in
just
them.
like, yeah, I just like if you want to fuck with me, you want to watch my channel, you'll come
Exactly.
back and I'll get the 75. And honestly, that's what happened to me. So it's like, a lot of people didn't even know I applied until I got it, and I was like, okay, well,
Yes.
I got it. So
I didn't know you
I didn't
applied.
really. Honestly, I kind of. It's not like a regret, but I did say to a certain person that I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna announce it. Like, I don't even want to tweet it or anything because I obviously got Twitter for. I just want to see if anyone notices, but I didn't do that. I actually did tweet that I got accepted to the partner program or
Yeah.
whatever, and I was like, oh, okay, because of course I got a little excited, but I kind of wish I didn't. I kind of just wanted to be like, just have the check mark and like no one, if everyone would be like, Ryan
Eventually
just
they
got partnered.
notice.
Yeah, just like randomly, like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, I got partnered or whatever. Because it's, but I do think that people do that because they want to, get partnered or something like that. But yeah, that's not really my steez either. But I don't hate anyone that does it. It's
Oh, I
just
don't either.
not for me. I
I don't
agree with
I
you.
don't hate any creators. I want every creator to do what they want to do, obviously. But
I do have one like hot take with streaming though, that
hot
sometimes
takes.
well,
Hot takes.
I don't know if that's like what you say or not. I've been heard. Okay, it's all because I've heard it on Twitter. But my hot take is I kind of don't like, and I know this is a negative Nancy. I kind of don't like those Twitter posts that tell you what you shouldn't do as a
No, I don't like
streamer.
them either. I don't like them
Like,
either.
shut the hell up. Like, I like the uplifting ones where you're like, oh, like, I appreciate everyone that comes. But don't say, like, streamers, don't do this, don't do that. It's like, how do you know? Like, why are you telling smaller streamers or streamers in general what they need to do on their own goddamn stream? Like,
Yeah,
let them
exactly.
do what they want to do. It doesn't matter. If it doesn't match your cup of tea, then don't be telling
Exactly.
people this is what you should be doing. Like, shut
Yeah.
the hell up.
Let just let the creator do it. Just like let them do what they want to do.
Yeah, if they want
Cuz
to be
like
an asshole, let them be an asshole.
exactly. If they
Like
want
let
to
them live their life.
if they want
But
to
I see that a lot on Twitter. There's so many
hate
posts that are like that. It's like, you know,
I saw
lurkers,
one.
you do blue blue, or yeah, it's weird.
I saw one on TikTok. This one blew my fucking mind that someone had said rating is a form of self-promotion. I was like, "Are you out of your fucking mind?" Cuz like that rating is the greatest part of streaming. That's my favorite part is when we rate out cuz
Oh, really?
we get to send this love to somebody else.
Yeah.
Have y'all did like you saw my reaction when you rated me that one time? Like
I know, man, that was pretty crazy.
I almost shit my
Yeah,
fucking pants.
please don't poop in your pants. Please don't.
I didn't actually. But I didn't actually, but I was just like mind blown.
Yeah, I
It's
never
like
really get to catch you. So when I saw you, I was like, let's go ready to clarify. I never really get to like now that I do these DGen streams on Tuesday, I'm more able to raid more of you guys when you guys start like you start 7 p.m. That's almost 1 a.m. for me. So usually I'll probably be go to bed or not. So
right.
it's always good to catch you every now and then.
Yeah, because like our time zone's like so you can still hear me, right? My computer did like a weird freeze thing. Can you still hear
Yeah,
me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, it kind of
Okay.
you're I can hear you though.
Okay, that's good. Just want to be sure. But God, yeah, no, rating is not self-promotion. Somebody said it one time. I was like, you gotta be out of your damn mind if you
That's
think
so
that.
dumb. They're dumb. People they say they're dumb. I mean, kind of dumb. I don't know.
I don't know if it's just me, but I think your camera got out of sync with when my computer froze. Do you want to turn off your
Yeah,
camera and turn it back
yeah,
on real
I can do.
quick?
Yeah, I can do it. Yep.
I don't know if it's just me. It might just
Okay,
be
I
me.
can try.
Bing
Okay.
bong.
Okay, start again. Let's see.
I don't know. It may have just
Start on
been me, to be
camera.
honest.
Boop.
There we go. Sorry about that. My computer's, like I
No,
said,
it's okay.
my computer's kind of outdated. It needs to be upgraded. I got to kind of look into, I'm going to look into where Elizabeth got her computer at. And also, you would love Elizabeth Ever After. Just saying. I think you would love Elizabeth Ever After if you've
Are they
ever.
a streamer?
Yeah, Elizabeth Ever After's a
Let me go.
streamer.
Let me go follow and check them out
She's a morning
right now.
streamer, so you might be able to catch her. You might be able to catch her. But I think
Oh, like
she
like
streams
what
like
time do?
11 a.m. my time, so 5 for you, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. See, the thing is, I wouldn't
Listen.
be able to because I stream at the
Oh,
same
hi,
time.
Izzy. Welcome in. I also, that guy
That's
Izzy is
what
another fun, other lovely streamer.
Izzy's
That
in here. We love
fucking, I
Izzy.
fucking love Izzy, dude. How are you? It's good to see you, buddy. I haven't been able to catch your streams lately, but I hope you've been doing well. Izzy's also great. I actually met Izzy through Carmander, I think, which is another person who was in March Madness with us.
Oh, okay. Cool. I
Oh
met
my.
Izzy through a different person that was not involved with March Madness,
Oh,
which is
okay.
really crazy that it's such a big, small world at the same time. But I can definitely try to catch Elizabeth if I'm not streaming. But that's the thing about Linarius too. Linarius streams at the same time, so when people in North America stream 10 a.m. to when they start 10 or 11 or noon, I start that time because that's my nighttime. I start at nighttime, which is morning time
Right.
for North America. So it might be hard, but I definitely will definitely take a peek when I'm not streaming on
Right.
Wednesdays. If you
Yeah.
stream on Wednesdays, Elizabeth, I'll come by and
She
stop by. I
streams
don't
on
stream on Wednesdays.
Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Her Thursday streams
Oh,
are her Thursday streams typically start at 6 p.m. though, so her mornings are Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I just
then
think
I'll definitely catch it on Wednesdays.
I think more people just need to know who Elizabeth is, because like I just say this. I'm not saying this because she's just here, but like she's definitely like she's just fucking awesome.
Well, I can't wait to meet her.
She's killing it. Proud of her.
Killing it.
But yeah, I kind of want to go back to the March Madness thing. Kind of like I kind of want to talk about that because we were both a part of this amazing raid train that Shady put together. What was like your thought? What was your thought process behind it when you were like asked to be a part of it? Like what did you think when what was like what kind of like went through your mind when this like all was happening?
He just was like, "Hey, I have something big planned, and I want to let you know if you want to be involved." And I was like, "Sure." And then he was like, "Yeah, I was thinking about having a group of people just kind of raid out with each other." And I was like, "Oh, I'd totally love to do that." And then I was glad that he added more days because when I joined the Discord and stuff, the time was going to be really off for me because the times that were taken up were, I mean, not good for my time zone. So
Yeah.
I was really glad that he added more days because there was no way I was going to stream at 3 o'clock in the morning to be part of the thing. But it was fun. I mean, I knew a few familiar faces through the Monster Hunter World community, which was Elise. I knew Elise in there, and I just met Key recently, even though he didn't play Monster Hunter World, of course. The familiar face of Linarius and Shady. And I got to meet a lot of more people. I got to meet Megan, Allie, AJ, and oh my god, just so many people. And
You met Annie
fishing
that
guy,
way
the guy
too.
that
Fishing guy
and art, arts, and yeah, it was cool. I really enjoyed it. It like I said earlier, watching a lot of you guys and being part of it really got me to be inspired to play
Kingdom
Kingdom
Hearts.
Hearts. Yeah.
No, March Madness was phenomenal. When I first heard of the idea, it was originally going to be 8 streamers. And I think Shady was like, if I can get, I think because originally the plan was it was 8 streamers. Shady was like, okay, if I can get to Clarify, Annie, and Linarius, this is a good start. And then I think Linarius like quote retweeted it and like tagged a few people. It was like Annie, I think she tagged like Alina, Key, KJ, I think you, but I don't exactly remember who all was tagged in the post. But then it became this entire thing with a Discord server with 20 plus content creators. And it was so interesting because like I knew almost everybody in there already. The only
Oh, that's
person
cool.
I had just met like from this event was Elise or Jiangxi was the
Yes, that's so funny. She was the only one that I kind of knew for sure because
I didn't
I met
know
her a
I
long
didn't know
time
her at
ago through
all.
Monster Hunter World.
I didn't know
Yeah,
her at
she
all.
she's cool. She's cool. She cosplays too.
Oh,
But I was like,
I
oh
love
shit, because
Elise.
I was like, oh, she knows these people too,
So
which is really funny
apparently,
because there was not a lot of Monster Hunter World people in the group.
yeah. So Elise knows Alina. So like that's kind of like where we found that mutual connection. But then
Okay.
and then I knew a lot of people already in the event. And there was a lot of people there was a lot of people. I'm like, how do I know almost everybody here? I think there was like Elise and Meowtings were the only two that I didn't like. I knew who Meowtings was, but I didn't really know Meowtings. But
Uh,
I knew just about everybody. I was like, this is just like it was
a
insane.
huge group of friends. Yeah.
Right. It's literally just it was a big group of friends. I was like, it's kind of just insane to see like all of us together. And we even kept the server up. Like Shady kept the server up because like we still
Oh yeah,
check.
doesn't he? I think he wants to do it again or something like that. Or a lot of people were
He
talking
wants
about,
to.
oh, we gotta redo it again or something like that, which would be really
So
fun.
Shady's talked about it on stream before. Shady wants to do a smaller one next time. He wants to do a smaller scale. I think he wants to do one with his community next, from what he
Oh, that'd be
said.
cool. That'd be
Let's
cool.
he wants to do a smaller scale one and probably get people that weren't able to be a part of the original the first one. I think he wants to do like
Yeah,
an
because
asylum.
it just kept growing and growing. I
Yeah.
was very surprised how many people were involved. Because like I
Yeah.
said, when it was just the weekend, he wanted the thing was like to pick your time through Friday through Saturday or something like that. I was like, there's one, they were all taken. I was like, but I was completely cool with like not doing it as well too. I was like, I'll support you guys, but I was like, there's no way
Right.
I can stream at the times that were available that were not
Because you
favorable
started
for my
early.
time zone.
You started very early from your time slot. I think you started like 4 or 5 hours prior to your time slot because I think you started at the same time like Lenarius did. Because Shane
Yeah, but
started.
no, I picked mine that was usually my schedule. So I picked
Okay.
what started 6 p.m. for me. So it was, which was
Okay.
really really nice. So that is usually early in the morning for North America. So it
Yeah.
worked perfectly for me when he added the other day, and no one
That's
took
good.
it. So I was like, I'll take it. But the other ones that were available were it would have me stream very 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 early in the morning, which would,
Yeah.
I'm talking like 3 a.m. There would be no way.
Yeah,
Uh,
I wouldn't be able to do that unfortunately. But
yeah.
funny enough, we had somebody that took a 3 a.m. slot that normally streams at like 6 p.m. I think our time.
Yeah.
I think
What a trooper.
Prez took a 3 a.m. slot because like we could not find a 3 a.m. streamer. Shade, how you doing, buddy? But that was the
Yeah,
one.
that's it. What a trooper.
What a trooper. We love
Mm.
Prez. But I remember as soon as I got added, I said, okay, I didn't even look at the time. So I was like, okay, throw me down for a 7 p.m. time slot. He's like, it's 12, 3, 6, and 9, dumbass. I'm like, okay, put me on a 9 p.m. slot.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I did start I did start at the same time because I knew that rating out would be earlier than I would, but yeah, so it was pretty cool, and I like that it was I was right next to Lenarius. I'm a little bit
Yeah.
biased with her, so I really enjoyed it.
So you rate because you rated into Alina. Now,
Yes.
did you ever get to rate Alina prior or not?
No, I've been to her streams a few times. I've lurked her, but I've never gotten to raid her. No, a lot of a lot of you guys that are North America that start y'all's nighttime. It is very difficult for me to raid you guys because when I'm ready to raid out at my midnight 1 a.m., that's like you guys are either not starting till later or you guys aren't on. So
Yeah.
I do end up raiding a lot of people that start early or do like morning kind of streams that are still on, like Linarius for example, and blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
it's hard. I think Alina kind of streams nighttime, like really late at night, not really late at night, but like anyone that starts at like 6 p.m. or later, it will be a little bit difficult for me to raid because that's
Yeah.
sometimes I might be done at 11 p.m., which is like 5, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can never rate Izzy because Izzy literally starts at like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. his time, and that's like 3 a.m. I'm already in bed. Sometimes if I wake up early enough, if I'm up at like 8 or 9 and I'm downstairs, and he's still on, then I'll watch him. Or if I'm upstairs, I check my phone. If I see Izzy playing, I'll go on my phone and say hi. But it's Twitch on mobile kind of blows.
I
So
don't.
I
I
mean,
used to mod on mobile, which was a nightmare. I used to mod on mobile for Kibi, which is a good friend of mine. I used to mod on mobile for her at work when I was like new to Twitch. Still, I was like, I can do the mobile modding. I can do this. I can do this. And I was like, this is I can't do this. I can't do this. But then the mobile Twitch sucks. I hate mobile Twitch so much.
yeah, mobile Twitch is not the best.
Uh, but yeah, so that was one of the great things about March Madness was a lot of people were rating people that you normally wouldn't be able to raid because I rated TN90 that's another person I didn't know who it was until the
Yeah,
event.
he does archery. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
I didn't know who this person was until I rated them. Besides Elise, I didn't know who this person was. I'm like, it was so cool because you saw people rating people that didn't know, like Key rated Fish. That is the craziest combination because there's Fish who wants to fight a fucking cheetah, and then there's Key that streams at like 5 in the morning and does cartwheels. So like it was an insane combination of people like who were raiding into each other. And
Yeah,
then Fish cheetah fighting ass raids into handoff, which was just
that's
like
pretty funny.
it was insane. It was genuinely like crazy to see, and I just loved it. I loved being a part of the event.
Yeah, the event was fun. The event was fun. I definitely made new friends, and slowly and surely I'll continue to get to know their community. There's obviously a lot of them, but I definitely will always continue and try to support the new homies and stuff. And it's always good to learn about new people. I've been talking to Allie a little bit, and
Oh, she's a sweetie.
Faye Carly, and Megan Hertz, and Jin Ray, for example. All these amazing people that I kind of met. I kind of hop around and say hi, but when I have the time, because it's always the time zone is the
Time
biggest
zone
enemy for
sucks.
me. So that's why that's why I always get to watch Key, because Key literally streams his 5 a.m. That's fucking noon for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's on like, and I'm most active during that time. So I do watch a lot of either other Europeans that are streaming that time, or it's people like that do early morning streams, or Australians, for example. I do watch a lot of Australians because they cater to my time zone.
So like Teeks, Fishing Guy, just two Australian examples. Woda, another Australian streamer.
Yeah, I watch Wodo a lot. I do watch him and Key a lot now because they're always on
I can
that
never
time
catch
for
a
me.
Key stream. I love Key. I can never catch one of his streams because he streams at
See, I can
5 a.m.
catch
for
his
me.
streams every day because I'm literally he's on 11 a.m. noon for me, and I'm
I'm
chilling, working on the computer. I'm always, and then
I'm
he,
flying over to
I
your
get.
time zone. I'm coming. I'm gonna come visit.
And then he raids out like an hour before I even go live, so it's perfect. So it's like I actually really do get to watch his whole stream, and he's a really great guy.
Yeah, Key's a big inspiration to me because like he's just such a genuinely awesome person. But you know what's even cooler than March Madness? Your freestyle raps.
Oh, sometimes they're a hit or miss. Sometimes they're a hit or miss. They're more just for fun,
Oh,
for to make people laugh.
I heard them. I heard that for the first time I think it was during March Madness, and I was like, "This is the coolest shit I've ever listened to." Because you were killing it. Well, there was one. I think it was like during Elden Ring or something. I can't remember. But what? Where did you get the idea to start doing this? Like, did you always freestyle rap before streaming, or just like
No, no. I mean,
just came up
I
with it?
like. Well, yes, and kind of no. It was. I mean, I always enjoyed like rap music and certain things like that, but I never. I'm telling you, I swear to you, I never really like. I never wrote any. I don't fucking sing in the shower. I don't fucking do blah 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 whatever. But I think when it comes to, I will say this with confidence. I do think I'm a good storyteller, and I'm really
You
good
are.
at ad-libbing on the spot, which I think definitely helps someone that wants to freestyle. Sometimes it's not the best, but that's the best part. I mean, if you watch my streams enough, I used to do like really fun. I'm not a singer, but I do silly songs where I just come up with a stupid little story and I make fun of it, or blah blah blah. And I think it just kind of came from there. And I think when I was playing Monster Hunter World, I would listen to a lot of trap hip hop beats
Uh-huh.
with Monster Hunter, and I would just randomly start kind of just rapping a little bit, and then all of a sudden it just kind of gravitated to uh, doing it with songs. And I'm getting better and better as I keep streaming because I only do it on stream. But they're kind of, I mean, when it comes to the nitty gritty of it all, is my cadence like really like top tier flow master? No, it's more very sing songy, kind of funny, but it still works because it's funny and people kind of can hear and see and say that know that there's a story behind it because I usually rap about what people ask. You know what I'm saying? So like the
Yeah.
ones that you probably saw were, if you saw one from Elden Ring or from the March Madness, is probably the chat raps are the best. The chat raps are always
I
really
think
good
that's
because
what
I
it was.
can.
It was a chat rap.
So it's like people that I rap about their screen names or whoever talks in chat. It's a really great way to bring people together, and I think people are really impressed that they're like, oh shit, I kind of do know a little bit about this person. They're always really shocked when I always remember something about them, so I always put them in my raps.
Yeah, I try to.
Um,
That's one thing I've always had trouble with was remembering, and I know this is like Shady always says that that's one of his strong points is remembering things. Then there's me. I can't remember shit.
oh, I have a really good memory. It's insane.
I have such a like I have like very like I have selective like remembering on certain things. Like I can remember something that happened like 10 years ago, but I can't remember like what I had for breakfast like 2 days ago. I'm very bad at remembering
Oh,
stuff.
really?
Yeah, I'm very bad at remembering stuff and it sucks. And it sucks that I can't remember stuff, but I've never been able to.
I do think that I do have like a little bit more of like a photographic memory. So of course, when you're looking at chat a lot, you're reading a lot, and
Yeah,
you're seeing the names. It definitely helps. I think my memory is better jogged in that sense too.
I
Versus
think
like
that's what I've got too.
yeah, because I mean yeah, I probably would remember what I ate a couple days ago, but it doesn't really retain in my head for it to be saved. If that makes sense, I really have to like really work for it to be like, oh shit, I had that the other day or whatever. Um,
Yeah.
but
I
yeah,
can I can look through this portfolio that I have and I can remember like when it like not when it was, but I can remember like the like that day a little bit. So I guess I also have somewhat of like a photographic memory, but also sometimes it's more kind of like selective, like what I want to remember, which
yeah,
kind
yeah,
but I try to remember stuff. It's just hard. It's just
yeah.
hard for me. Very
I think it's
difficult.
easier. I think it's easier when you start seeing things over and over and over again and stuff. But
Yeah. I'm one of those people you have to like literally like you have to show me something for me to like learn it or remember it.
oh, okay. Yeah,
So yeah.
I think I'm a little bit better than that, but it's okay. There's also brain exercises to, I guess, help your memory and stuff. But that's the day. As long as you're having fun, who cares?
Exactly.
unless it's like, unless it's a really major like exam that you need to pass, then yeah, you need to memorize some stuff or you're gonna
right.
fail. But other than that, I think you're just chilling.
Yeah, that's the big thing is just I'm chilling while streaming. Speaking of streaming, like okay, so you recently got partnered in November. You said November, right?
Yeah, November of last year.
So leading up to getting partnered, like what was that like? Cuz like obviously I'm not partnered, so I don't know what it's like leading up to that process. But what is it like? Is it very like nerve-wracking or like how does it feel knowing you were
No.
getting close to it and like applying and
Well,
whatnot?
it just, I mean, it sounds so silly, but this is what really happened. It was just, I was just chilling, playing Monster Hunter World, and all of a sudden, it just said that I could apply. And I was like, what? Because you can look at and I think I saw it because I was looking at VIP badges. And if you have a certain amount of chatters
Hmm.
or whatever, you unlock a certain amount of VIP badges.
Yeah.
And this is at the time that I was getting rid of VIP badges because I don't have VIP in my channel anymore. Everyone's a VIP, so I don't have them anymore. And I think that works best for my channel. But it said in that the area where you look at your what is it, accomplishments or whatever, your stream accomplishments or whatever in your creator dashboard, it said that I could apply. And so I was like, oh,
Oh, okay.
okay. So I just applied. I was like, okay. And honestly, it was probably not the best idea because it did say to write something about your channel, and I wrote something very whimsical and silly, and it was like a paragraph long. I was like,
Okay.
yeah, my name's Tiny. Yeah, woo! you know.
Just wrote a paragraph.
Yeah, or something like that. I mean, whatever. It got denied, and they were like, "Yo, but you have a really good number, so try again next time." And then I tried again, a little bit after, and I got it. But I didn't really say too much about it. Nothing. I did talk about it on stream, maybe like once or twice. I was like, "Well, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. It's not really a big deal." There was nothing. I never did a partner push. I never talked about it too much. It was just kind of like I I think organically got to 75 viewers, and I do think that the consistency of me streaming, because I streamed like 6 days a week, I still do, and playing Monster Hunter World, I think definitely helped in that sense of that term of growth. But then after a while, when I would try other games like Hollow Knight and Dark Souls and stuff, I got to meet other new people and stuff like that. And I'm really prideful on the fact that I had the retainment. So that's the best part. So when it doesn't really matter the number too much. Of course, it does to a point if you want to apply for partner, but the retainment of your audience and your community is what really mattered, and it really solidified that I'm doing something that for me that's fun, and everyone else is having fun, and it just made it fun. So I wasn't really nervous. I wasn't really, if I got denied it, I was just whatever. If I got denied it doesn't matter. I would just apply until I can't no more. I would just literally stop applying until let's say if you didn't get the average anymore. But I kept the average for a while. So I don't know progressively when there, I just think it was Monster Hunter World, and I started off really small, and then and then it was like 20 viewer averageship, and then all of a sudden it was like 40, and then it stayed 40 for a really long time, and then there was just like a jump to 60, and then I was 60 for a little bit, and then I was really 75, 80 for a really long time. I still am. So I think that's what, I don't know, got me to partnership. I have no idea. Honestly, I was really surprised I got it. To be honest, I got denied the first time, and then I applied again. I got it, and I was really surprised.
And you told nobody that you applied?
I told my stream once when I was playing Risk of Rain that I said, well, I have the opportunity to apply, so we'll see what happens. And then I never talked about it ever since then. I didn't do anything like, I didn't, I said in my Discord, I was like, oh, well, we'll see if we'll get it. Like, this was like a month later or whatever. And then the only thing I really did talk about it was when I tweeted it that I got it. So no, I didn't really talk to my community about it. I just said, oh, I had the opportunity to, we'll see what happens, and whatever. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. And that's literally how much was said, was that sentence.
Oh, wow.
While we were playing Risk of Rain, and that was it. And then
I
applied again, and then I got it, and I waited, and then I just announced it that I got it.
Yeah, because I kind of figured, like, I didn't assume, but I had noticed that you were like,
it was chilling in my spam box. Actually, I didn't know I got it for a couple days.
Wait, really?
Yes. I forgot about that. Yes. So, okay. So when I first applied for it, they sent me the denial or whatever, but they sent it to your inbox, and they were like, hey, you're doing really great though, but just to try again after 30 days or whatever.
Okay.
I was okay. They're like, it's looking good, but we just need, just try again. And I was like, okay. And then I sent it again, and then nothing came back. And then I was like, okay, whatever. So I don't know why I was compelled, but I kind of know why. I do know why. It was because I was buying these colored contacts from this website. Okay. Sometimes I wear these color contacts, but they send so much fucking promo shit to your email, like get 10% off on Olens and this Olens. It's like blah, it's always in the spam folder. So I was like in my bed, and I was like, oh, maybe I should buy some contacts, and I'll just use the codes. They always send in my spam folder. So I go to my spam folder and like about to copy a code or look at it, and I see it. There's an email from Twitch that says, "Hey, you invited to the partner program." And it was like 3 days ago, and I was like, "What?
Wait, what?"
And I was like, "What the fuck?" So I opened it, and it was like, "You've been invited to the partner program," and I was like, "No way." And so I get out of my bed, and I go downstairs, and I go on the computer, and I go on my dashboard, and there's literally a partner little thing in your creator dashboard, like you've now gotten partner. You have to just like accept. You have to read the contract and accept or whatever. Like, oh my god, this is for real.
Oh wow.
So it was in my spam folder, which is really weird because when you get denied, it don't go to your spam folder. It fucking goes to your inbox, but the fucking approval goes to your spam folder. So
that's funny.
Which I thought was really funny.
That's hilarious.
So I technically did get it, but I didn't check it for a couple of days. So honestly, if I didn't check for those color contacts, I don't know how long I would have not known. I guess I probably would have saw
many
it on
months later.
But it will show. So it does show. So if you go on your dashboard, it will say like this little drop thing that says partner. So maybe if I was looking for it, I would have seen it. But
I'm sure you would have seen it shortly after, regardless. Also, Shade had a question, and I don't want to miss it. Tiny, if you could give yourself pre-check mark self a piece of advice, what would it be?
I don't know. Just keep doing. I mean, I know it sounds very cliche, but I just do this for fun. Granted, my community is so generous to me that I'd be able to do it for full time now. But I still, first and foremost, do it for myself and have fun. I don't do it for, I do a little bit for my community in terms of like things that we can do together and shit like that. But I don't change my ways. I don't do anything. I don't play a certain game if I know that it's going to get me more viewers or not. You know what I'm saying? Like I just do, if you're having fun, it shows, and I'm very, humbled that a lot of you guys enjoy my personality enough to want to come back and keep me there.
Yeah,
And that's the biggest thing. So advice wise is pre-check mark, self piece of advice.
keep doing you.
Just keep, yeah, I mean, I really wasn't my goal in streaming wasn't to get partnered or anything like that. Of course, it's a nice side goal to have if it's available, like when it was to me. But it's nothing that it would never make or break me. I will say this, that I was really excited for animated emotes because I knew that when you were a partner at the time, you got animated emotes and transcoding. But literally, when I got partnered, I think 4 days later, the same day,
We
they
talked about
announced
this
that
earlier.
yes, the same fucking day. Which okay, I'm not hating on it because I think it's great. But the same day, they announced that every streamer, all affiliates get animated emotes. So the only difference of being partnered right now is you just get guaranteed transcoding.
Right. And
That's
that's
it. So
that's like
that,
so important. That's the best thing
it,
about
it,
it.
it, it really is. It's good for me because there's times where I started my stream. If if it only says 1080 or whatever and you don't get any options, I will quit. I will end the stream and restart it and restart and restart until I get the transcoding for all. Because some people can't watch 1080 and I know that 720 is the best, but I don't stream in 720. But I love to have that option for that. It takes a lot of a lot of people can't watch all the time in 1080 because you get a lot of people from all over the world that probably has really shitty internet that needs to be
Yeah.
watching on 720 and stuff like that. So yeah, that was. I mean, I find it funny because I'm like, well, shit, I'm gonna have anime emotes, and that's kind of cool. That's like a kind of cool flex. I'm like, oh shit, okay, everyone get anime emotes, okay, but it's okay.
We all
I
got
think
them
I still,
now.
yeah, but it's badass that everyone got them because honestly, I use so many. I actually use more animated emotes from a lot of streamer friends and my emotes and a lot of streamer friends emotes more than I use like regular emotes now. I
Oh,
think anime
really?
emotes are goated on Twitch for real.
I'm
There's
about
some
to
really fucking good animated emotes that all these streamers have. There's some pretty good ones.
yeah,
So I really do like them.
I'm about to change some of mine because like I kind of don't like the ones that I animated, so I'm gonna reanimate a few of them. But I have a few
Oh
that
wait,
are.
well, the wavy one's cute.
What is that, Elizabeth? What is this? What is this? Oh, that's Nikage's emote. Oh my god, that's great. That is
Yeah, it's
that.
just like I don't know. Some anime emotes are just they're pretty fucking good.
They're,
Like this
some of
one,
them are great.
this one's fucking great.
What do you
This
got?
one's great.
What in the fuck is this?
It's angry
What is?
breathing. He's angry breathing in bed.
Yeah,
Okay, this was also pretty
that
fucking
does not
great.
look like angry breathing.
Well, he's angry breathing to clarify.
That looks like something completely different. Also,
Of course.
sandwich.
Yeah. I mean, these are obviously I'm biased. These are mine, but I really love Munchbot. This is my sister's. I use this one a lot. This Moogle Lurk.
Yes.
Dude, the piggy the piggy one. And actually Piggy made that sandwich one. So Piggy Variety who did the angry breathing, he actually made the sandwich Buzz Lightyear one, which is really fucking funny.
Yeah, Sandwich just got partnered too recently, I believe. I don't really know who they are, but I heard they got partnered.
Yeah,
which
they
is
got
awesome.
partnered like literally only like a couple days after Linarius. They're really good friends with like it's really crazy because a lot of you guys know certain people and they're in that kind of other group of communities and it kind of all
Yeah.
forms together, but they know Izzy as well, I think. As
Funny enough, I
the
would
other.
have never known that because I don't get to catch Key streams too often. I would have never known Key got partnered unless Jet Set DM'd me. Because Jet Set sent me a DM that morning. Because Jet Set knows, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that I work in the mornings when Key's streaming, so I never get to catch Key's stream. And like Jet Set's like, "Hey, Key got partnered. I know you're not able
You
to
know,
be here, so I figured I'd tell you."
yeah. Which is really crazy because I was lurking a really, really good friend of Sandwich
hmm
she's called Spicy Brit. And
Oh, I know who
Key
that is. I know who Spicy Brit
okay, so
is.
Key was talking to Spicy Brit, and I was like, holy shit, Key and Spicy Brit know each other. And I think they just met that day on her stream. And I was like, the fuck, they know each other? And Spicy Brit and that Sandwich dude mod for each other. So that they're like in that Piggy, Happy Pigs, Disco Bit, Trash
Yeah,
Overloaded, that Sandwich dude. They're kind of like Izzy and Chabs. They're kind of in this like conglomerated community that kind of knows each other. And then you got
yeah.
people that kind of bridge the gap a little bit, like Alina and you, and then it gets like the thing gets even bigger. You know, you're just like, whoa, how did you know this person? They know
I
this
didn't know
person.
they
It's
knew
just
each other.
like honestly, I didn't know Alina knew Sandwich Dude. Like
So
Alina is a VIP on Sandwich Dude.
So Spicy Brit, I found her in the recommended randomly one day. I didn't even know that she knew Key or any of them at all.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that was recently, but I know Spicy Brit through um the homie called Trash Overloaded.
oh, I love
Which
trash.
okay, so Trash Overloaded lurked me and watched me a lot when I was playing Monster Hunter World.
Uh
And
huh.
they weren't a streamer at first. And they said that it's always really cute that they said this, but they said that I inspired them to stream. And I remember I visited Trash Overloaded when they had like 2 viewers playing Stardew Valley. And I think that was their first raid. And I've kind of been with Trash ever since. And I mean, Trash went the blow up, you know, they got, you know, they will be partnered pretty soon, I think, as well. And that's how I met that Sandwich Dude, Piggy, that guy Izzy, Chabs, Happy
Yeah.
Pigs, literally that whole network that that these people kind of go with. It's all I met all through Trash because you know Trash I can watch because Trash literally they're kind of like Key, but they stream DJing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're like up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but they don't go to bed, you know, versus Key waking up at 5 a.m. So I always get to watch Trash because Trash is my morning time streamer.
Right.
And that's how Jet Set Rocky, I think I met Jet Set Rocky through Trash as well.
Okay.
And then Jet Set Rocky bridged me and Linarius. And then I kind of, you know, it's kind of crazy to see all these names kind of all hodged together because I don't know, it's fascinating because it's such a small but yet big world, you know?
Yeah, and like Annie said, when I texted you about some buff new, I knew exactly whose emotes they were because I knew who LSP is because I found
Yeah,
LSP.
I met him through the Sandwich Dude.
I met LSP in the recommended. I met Key. Funny enough, I met Key in the recommended.
I met
Bef-
Keith through recommended as well, and I didn't know that they knew Linarius. I
Didn't
only
know
knew
either.
that was when I saw Linarius type one day when I was hanging out with him, and she was a VIP, and I was like,
Yeah.
shit, I think that's why he was in my recommended. Because I think once you watch
Yep.
certain streamers for a while, people that watch them or vice versa will pop up in your recommended. So I think because I was watching Linarius a lot, I think that's probably why Key was in my recommended. You
I
know?
think it's the same because I met Linares back in May of last year. And then I think in June or July, I found Key in the recommended. But this is a funny situation I've had with two people I met in the recommended. I forgot what their names were and I didn't know their stream schedules. So
Hmm.
Key had said something in Linares' chat. I'm like, oh, I'll go follow him. I was like, wait, I'm already following this person. And then I looked back at one of them, I was like, oh shit, this is you. I met
Yeah.
you already. You're so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how small the streaming world is when how big it really is. And I will say, from venturing off a little bit from the Monster Hunter World community and getting to meet other streamers that don't play Monster Hunter World has been very one. It has been, like I've said in my tweet a little bit, it has been very rewarding yet kind of
Yeah.
exhausting. And when I say exhausting, it's because there's more and more and more people that I get excited to meet, and more times they're in a wrong time zone for me. So more and more times I stay up late sometimes I get bad sleep. So it's like it's kind of crazy how it all comes around.
Yeah, it's crazy just how people like kind of meet. Like
Mm.
it's funny just because how just it's a big ass platform, but it's a small world. It really is.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a small world when it comes to just Twitch in general, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
No, for real, for real. I think
Uh,
it's making friends on this platform has been one of the best things that has happened to me in the last few years, and it's been pretty much the highlight of my life right now, and I wouldn't change it. It's so nice.
oh, Shade's got the question. We asked this one earlier, but Shade
Oh
asked
yeah,
how's
we
the
did. We
talked
did
about this
answer
one
this one
earlier.
earlier.
Do you want to do a brief summary of that one real quick for Shade?
Yeah, I can. So basically, I wanted dry soup as my name. It was taken, so I randomly came up with TinyAsparagus, and that was just how. There's not really a big backstory to it. I just needed to make a name to chat with a friend that wanted me to support their stream when I didn't really know what Twitch was, and that's what it came down for. I just wanted dry soup, and dry soup was taken. So TinyAsparagus just came. I don't know. I think I just typed tiny because I am tiny, and then I was like, well, what's what I can put next to it? What's something I can describe? And I was like, asparagus sounds kind of funny because it's kind of a long name and it's kind of silly. It's like very peculiar,
I'm gonna call
in
myself.
a way.
I'm gonna rename to tall cauliflower.
Or like crunchy carrot would have been a good one too. Crunchy
That would
carrot
have
would
been
have been a
great.
good one.
That would have been a great
Yeah.
alt account. Crunchy carrots.
Crunchy.
Does that friend still stream?
Just think about it. We could, no, they don't. They pretty much stopped streaming like maybe 3 weeks in. It's like they were, and they were playing a game that I had no idea what was going on. They're just like I just wanted to support them because they like literally texted me. It was like, hey, I need you to give me views. Come to my channel. Okay, whatever. What's your link? And then they did, and I was like, I can't chat. I have to make a screen name. So I had to sign up and make a Twitch account. I just thought you could chat. You know what's really funny? A side story about that, about my sister. A really, really funny story about that.
Yeah.
My sister was on Mixer, right? She was a partner on Mixer.
Uh-huh.
Now, Mixer is, I think, Microsoft. So I wanted to support my sister. I would always have her on my homepage or whatever, and just leave it on because I really didn't know too much about streaming and stuff. And I was like, I'll go chat with her one day. And I had to make a screen name again. And I didn't know this, but they give you an automatic generated screen name. Mm-hmm. So when you make a username, you can put your name or whatever, but they give you an automatic regular username, some random shit with like a whole bunch of numbers. I think mine was like Minx265, whatever, something silly.
Yeah, that's what they give you at first.
Yeah, yes, because I thought I put my name as I think I put my name as Munchbot as my name, but it wasn't my chat username, I guess, whatever. So I go to my sister's chat. My sister, she got no chill. I go in there when thinking my name's Munchbot, so she knows it's me, but it's like Minx2 whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey girl, what you do? It's me, Mario. And like do it like spammy. And she's like, if you don't stop spamming, I'm about to ban you. And I was like, Kasumi, it's me. It's your fucking sister. And she's like, the fuck? Why is your screen name this fucking weird ass name? I was like, I don't fucking know. Help me change it. So she told me while she was live on stream, tell me how to switch my username. But she was about to ban me, like straight up, because she thought I was an annoying little troll. And I was like, it's me, Mario. And she's like, she got no chill. I was like,
she's like, I'm not putting up with your shit today.
Yeah, she's like, I'm about to ban you, because she didn't know it was me. She just thought it was some random trolly username that was like saying like, hey girl. I was like, no, Kasumi, please, it's me.
It's your sister.
Yeah, it was really funny. It was really funny.
That's
so she
hilarious.
helped me. I got to change my name to Tiny or Blank Loves Munchbot, but I used to put my actual name on there because I didn't think I was ever going to be streaming. So actually, a few people from her community remember my name. I think my first name, but I think they don't really because it's been such a long time. But
Shane, I swear.
yeah,
also, Annie, thank you for that gifted sub. I appreciate you.
To Crunchy Carrot, let's go.
I know. To Crunchy Annie, thank you for the gifted sub to Crunchy Carrot. I appreciate you, Sunshine. But stop spending your money. You do not need to give me any money. You don't need to do it. I appreciate it. You're not making an alternate account called Declare a Simp. You're not doing it. No.
Declare a Simp?
No. He's already got me in his bio.
Declarify is a good name. Declarify is a good name. I think it's I like that I like the names that don't have any like, things that need to be added to it. Like for example, like, underscore TinyAsparagus underscore. You know what I'm saying? Like I like names that are just like just as it is,
Annie, stop it. Annie, stop it. No. about to be like, who the fuck is to clarify? Listen, I can't clarify
I
that.
do what I want, bro.
Annie, I swear, thank you. I appreciate it, but put the money away. But
Yes, no
yeah,
money.
funny enough, I was actually I talked about this a few times. I was considering switching my name again, but I just don't think I don't think I could do it. I can't think of anything else. Austin, how you doing, buddy? I don't think I could do it because I've been to Clarify for years on like multiple social media platforms. Like I don't think I could
Mhm.
ever. I don't think I could ever change it. I think this is just kind of this is who I am. If I do change my
Yeah, I
name,
never. I like it. I think it looks. I think it's just it's I don't know. It's unique and it's
yeah,
clear. You know.
see
I mean,
clearly,
that's kind of that's what I kind of feel about my name too. I feel like it would be I am Tiny Asparagus. It'd be so weird to
yeah.
change my name at this point. Um.
You don't like XX no, God, I can't stand names like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm just saying. Okay, I'll take it back. I'm not saying like I don't like them. I just prefer names that are a little bit more
Yeah. See, for
like
me, that the king that Shay just put, that hurts my eyes to look at. Because there's numbers and like upper and lowercase, like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I don't mind it, but like, some of them are, funny, if it was like pee pee poo poo 69, okay, that's funny, whatever, but
Pee pee chopping crew.
yeah, it's not like it's terrible, but I do prefer clever names
Shorter.
that
I'm a
might
big
not
fan.
have.
I'm a big fan of like very like simple names. Any
Yeah, me too.
very simplistic names are like my favorite. Because like it rolls
I've been
off the
trying to
tongue.
ban her for years and she's still around.
Late 2000s Xbox names were wild, bro. My old Xbox 360 name got me made fun of so many times.
This is Jet Sets Rocky's new screen name, no cap. There you go, Jet Set Rocky. That's you.
No, Jet
Am I the
Set.
only one who hates names with underscores? What, you don't like that one, Jet Set Rocky?
Jet.
You really,
you gotta do it like you gotta do it like this. You gotta do Jet. You gotta do it like that for each letter. You gotta do for each fucking letter.
Oh no! Please, to clarify, please. What if it was like this? It was just like so long. Jet Set Rocky. Oh my god, that'd be horrible. Oh my god, that'd be so bad.
Oh, I just want to throw up.
But I mean, it's not like I
no.
Sometimes it can't be helped. Like for a while, like Tiny Asparagus on YouTube was taken, which kind of bummed me out, and I have to have TV on there. And hopefully eventually I can take away the TV. So, but. And Instagram as well. Tiny Asparagus was taken, so I had to kind of tweak it and say. Actually, a good friend of the channel, Andy, told me to name it Tiny Asparagram, which I thought was cute. So I wish
Alex, no. Oh my god.
Oh
Alex.
my god, no, Alex, ban him.
Oh my god, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
Jet Set, thank you, Jet Set.
Thanks for that. Jet Set, thank you for the gifted sub to Tiny Asparagus.
Thank you,
I heard Tiny was kind of cool. Not gonna lie, Tiny's pretty.
Thank you, Jet Set.
Oh my god, which gate do you got? You got the 3-month gate. Let's go. I love my new sub badge. It took me forever to like figure out what sub badges I wanted.
I'm kind of. I know that you said earlier that you liked how weird my sub badges are, but I kind of was leaning to letting them be kind of cohesive.
You should do like asparagus, like just group them together, like 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and like the 1 year's like just one bundle of asparagus, and then the year and a half is 2 bundles, and then so on and so on.
It was so funny. I was talking about I'm just gonna have them as numbers, and then as I said that, I was watching. I think I came for a raid, and someone's sub badge was literally numbers, and I was like, that's so funny. Like, what if I was just like 1 month, 1, 2, 3? It was just so bland.
1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a lot of munch folders, but now since you guys all said it's so weird and you guys like it, I'll just keep it. I'll just keep adding random shit.
I love your sub badges. There's somebody that I follow, Naf. His 1 year sub badge is the partner badge for his 1 year. So you can have the partner badge as his sub badge. He somehow.
Oh shit!
He actually copied.
Wouldn't you get in trouble for that though?
I don't know if he's ever gotten in trouble for it, but he copied it and put it as his sub for 1 year. I don't know if he got in trouble for it or not, but like everything else is kind of random.
Because that would be kind of funny if the sub badges, if you made your sub badges all partnered check marks, so
Different
everyone
colors.
no, but no, just all purple. So everyone in your chat is all partnered.
That's gonna be my new.
Every subscriber is literally partnered in your chat.
That's gonna
But
be
I
the
bet,
new. That's gonna be the new
but
one.
I think that if I think that might get you in trouble though. I think I'm not too sure.
I'm
I
not sure if he
think
still
that
has it. I just saw it like one time. It's been a
it would
while.
get taken down, but I'm not too sure. I would just assume that it would be a little, I don't know, misleading.
I don't.
I don't know. I don't know if that would be. Honestly, there's so many streamers out there that it'd probably be too hard to catch.
hmm
But make all the sub badges founders badge. I know, would it be kind of funny?
Yeah, I was just actually about to
That
say that. Like, what if somebody did like a founders badge style, but like 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 12, and then like 18, 24, so on.
oh my
So
god, that would be so funny. Partners would have 2 check marks. Or
that'd be
like make
how.
them all like VIPs. All
Oh my god.
even your bit tiers. So when people cheer one bit, everything's just all 3 cohesive diamonds or partners or founders.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Fuck
So all
yes.
badges are all just the same.
They're all
Or like them in
partnered.
different order.
Give them
Like all yeah, that'd be
give them
so funny.
ambassador badges. I've seen one. I've seen it.
Oh
I
yes.
saw the ambassador badge for the first time at Aileen's chat. I was like, that's such a pretty badge because it's different for ambassadors because they have like a
Yeah, it's
like
like
there's like a teal. It's like
yeah,
a teal.
it's like gradient or something
It's a
or
gradient teal. And I was like, that is so pretty. I want
oh,
it.
that's funny.
I
That's
want
pretty
it.
funny.
To
Trolling the
clarify
fuck
for
out of your viewers.
ambassador.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of funny, but I just don't know how. I don't know.
Oh, I don't
I
know if they still have
honestly,
it.
I feel like someone probably I've already done before and it got removed because personally, I think the idea is so funny that I think someone's already done it. You know,
Probably. Most
somewhere.
likely. There's a
And
lot of there's a lot of streamers. We talked about this already. But there's a lot of streamers. I'm sure somebody has done something.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you would see it. I don't know, but maybe I don't know because that would be really funny. It would be really funny because then literally if you did that, everyone would look like they're partnered.
That'd be funny. Like
I guess you could tweak the colors, but I think it'd be more funny if it was all literally the same color.
you just have all the bid badges are partner badges, all of the sub badges are partner badges. You could literally have somebody with 3 badges and they're all partner.
Yes.
Mod
I
badge.
think that'd be pretty funny. I just don't
Perfect.
know if you get in trouble. I don't know if you get in trouble or not
I
because
have no idea.
I personally haven't seen it, but I'm not surprised if someone has done it. That's funny.
Shade, I swear, I'm not doing that right now. You know that. Not doing an otter. Not doing it. Nope, can't do it. But
Mm.
kind of random topic, kind of a random thing I wanted to ask as well, because like this is kind of your theme essentially, because you
Uh-huh.
have like it's like when you like the title of your stream is like like episode 300, like the Tiny Asparagus TV show, and
Uh-huh.
you have like episode 309. Where did that idea come from? I know it's probably a very simple idea, but like where did you come up with the idea to keep track of like what episode or which stream this is?
Oh, okay. So basically, I don't know if you ever see the start of my, but I always have a 10-minute timer where I do sponsor slash non sponsors, where I take a random object from my desk and make it pretend like it's the sponsor of the video, just to
Yes.
kind of make fun of like YouTube or whatever, just a little cheeky thing. So I would take a random item or a food item, and be like, today's sponsor slash non sponsor is Vaseline, blah, blah, blah. So I would always play the reruns in now am I beginning my timer screen, but it started off like that organically, randomly in the very, very beginning. And then I was just like, just because of that, I was like, oh, I'm just going to start naming them like TV episodes. Cause I'd be like, this is a sponsor slash not sponsor on the Tiny Asparagus TV show featuring me, Tiny Asparagus on the Tiny Asparagus TV show. I would say it so many times just to be annoying. Cause it's funny to say your name over and over again, just to say it because it's silly, just like one of those infomercial, like really cheeky, silly infomercials. So I did that. And then I was like, what? I'm going to start naming my streams, episode numbers. So I obviously didn't do that for the first like 40 streams or something like that. But I went in Twitch tracker. You can go and see the very beginning of your streams. And so I
Mhm.
just counted from my very first stream and then counted it forward. So when I
Okay.
first started counting it, I think it was like episode 45 or 47 or something like that.
Okay,
So
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 it's
yeah,
been a while.
yeah. So yeah, so those are technically the streams to this day from almost a year and a half. So right
That's
now, I think I'm on
crazy.
episode. I've streamed 427 times in almost 2 years.
Oh man,
So I mean, my 2 years will be in July, so that's what 2 months away. So I don't know, 427 streams in almost a little over a year and a half is pretty a lot. And there has been some secret episodes too. So I would say technically in grand total, I probably have 445 episodes, maybe 440, because there has been some that I accidentally not accidentally that I deleted on purpose because they were like memory streams where sometimes we've talked about some really really deep ass shit, or I've gotten really vulnerable, and that just it's like I delete them because one, if you were there, you were there and you share the experience with me. There's no need for it to be
hmm
there forever to kind of relive that, especially when there's other chat members that are being just as vulnerable. We'll decide, we're like, we're just going to delete this VOD. And
Yeah.
if we name them secret episodes, I have a few of those secret episodes. And then
No, I
a
understand
few
that.
art streams, yeah, like a few painting streams. I never technically named, so I include them, but they're not really like they were never an episode because they would be like secret painting episode, and I would never named it. So I do count that. So I think it's roughly like 445 or something like that, but that's
Oh
still a
wow,
lot.
that's awesome. We're gonna take a quick BRB real quick because
Okay.
I had told you on the call, so I'm gonna honor this as well for myself. I do need to use the restroom, get water,
Okay,
etc.,
I'm gonna pee
etc.
too. That's perfect. Perfect. Okay, I pee
Don't tell
too.
me you've been holding your bladder for an hour and a half like Shady would.
No, but I'm gonna get some more water. So,
Okay,
but
we'll
no,
take a
but I
quick.
will pee pee.
We're gonna take a quick BRB. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Tiny, you ready to come back?
I'm ready.
Okay, I didn't want to switch back, and didn't know if you were ready or not. All
No,
right,
I'm
we're
ready.
back. We're back. All right, what were we talking about again? I forgot.
I forgot to.
I forgot. Oh, so Shade asked a question before we went into BRB. Let me see. Has there ever been a time that you used sub only chat? For me, never.
No, never.
I think if anything, I've seen people accidentally use it. But
Yeah,
like
I've never
I
had to use it. No.
only not intentionally. Okay, Annie. Annie said sock, shoe, or sock, shoe, sock, shoe. Annie, we're not having this conversation because
Wait,
Annie
what?
put. So Annie's a gremlin menace psychopath and puts her shoes on sock, shoe, and then does sock, shoe. She doesn't do sock, shoe, shoe.
Oh, I mean, I think I do sock, shoe, shoe.
I think we all do, except for Annie.
But I think I have done sock, shoe before.
Okay.
But I think most of the time, I would say 95% of the time, I have done sock, shoe, shoe.
I've only done sock, shoe. Well, mostly because I always put my socks on first, anyways, before I even leave. So I'm just walking around in my socks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you ever wear house slippers inside your house?
No, I'm either barefoot or with socks on. You said I have a point. You do have a point, but it's just I could never do it. Never could do it. I saw a TikTok meme about people using sub only chat when getting hate rated to make big bucks from haters. So that's completely different. There's like
Oh yeah, I've never
that's
done that.
completely different. The only time I've seen sub only chat was when Ludwig did his big ass subathon when he was still on Twitch.
Mm.
That is the only
I've
time.
I've seen some people do sub only, and I think I have done emote only when I in the stream or something like that, or if
Right.
a mod has done subscriber only and emote only when into the stream, because of there was a lot of hate raids that were happening a few months ago, or quite some time ago, when they were targeting certain people and stuff like that, like in tags and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people were doing that, but I personally haven't done that while live.
No.
But I also have never used tags that are not specifically to games. So, but I know because there were some people that were getting a lot of the hate rate targeted through certain tags and stuff like that, which is really unfortunate and
Yeah.
pretty sad.
I hope it's all done. Also, I see Olivia. How are you doing? But yeah, no, the two tags I always keep are safe space and ally tags, and then I kind of
Mhm.
just and then whatever I'm playing that day or whatever we're doing, I'll have like other tags prior to that. And I've seen somebody come into Shady's chat and try to start shit with him because he had the ally tag, but
Oh, really? That's so
but I have
unfortunate.
the sword. I have the sword there, so I was like, nope, we're done.
It's so lame. Like, what
Like,
people need to get off, take something out of their butthole and relax, because
yeah, take
it
the
is
take the spiked
so.
bug butt plug out of your ass
It
and
really is.
enjoy your life.
It's so stupid. It really is. It's
Yeah.
like you got nothing better to do. It's just not cool.
Except, yeah, if you got
It's not
nothing
cool.
better to do than be a dick, then I mean, like,
I mean, what's the best way someone that wants to be a dick is they'll do it on the internet because they have the protection over their screen. Of course, they're not going to say that to your face.
yeah,
They would
Annie,
never.
I did come in quick. There are a few things. There are a few things, and that's one of those things. Like, I don't tolerate that shit.
Yeah.
It's a safe space here, and the places I mod for, we don't got time for that. We don't got time
Yeah,
for that.
it's such a, it pisses me off sometimes, honestly. It's so dumb. It's like
Yeah,
such a, I don't like
it's
hate like that.
I don't understand like why you gotta be so rude. I'm only human too. I
Oh my God, that song.
had someone asked me why I had the depression tag on mine. I was like, huh? Like, I have depression. Why wouldn't I have it? See, Annie, I didn't even know there was a tag for that actually.
Yeah, there's actually, they added, I think, like over 300 tags. You can there's a lot of descriptive tags that you can do when it comes to more than just your gameplay. So your nationality, your ethnicity,
Yeah.
your orientation, and what you're feeling like. If you're chatty or cozy, or it's
Yeah.
interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah, the only other 2 tags I have are the chatty and the ask me anything tag, because literally we're chatting and y'all can ask us pretty much anything you want.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
only time
I normally don't use any of those tags. But by all means, I'm not against people using them. I think that's great. It's a great tool to find people that are exclusive to in those areas, and you want to meet and connect. I think they're great tools to do that. I
yeah.
just personally only use ones that describe the game, and if really people really want to know more about my channel, of course, they read my about me. If they take the effort to read it, then they'll know.
Yeah.
I don't.
And that's where I find a lot of my information for the podcast is if you have a good about me section, I'm going to talk about the stuff in your about me section because I want to be able to talk to people about, common interest.
Yeah,
That's
for sure,
that's
for
the
sure.
like I didn't know I didn't know you had a humble bundle partnership until I looked at your about me section. Had no idea you
Oh
had
yeah,
one.
yeah. I was also affiliated with a really a different place, but they went to shit, which is really hilarious, and then they needed
Oh,
to.
I know
So
exactly who you're talking about. I know
like
exactly.
that shit was so funny, but like it was like such a good feeling too, at the same time. Like it took one small streamer and one bad attitude to ruin your whole fucking company. Good riddance.
You know what's great? I don't know.
Good riddance, bitch.
You know what the great thing is? That person's partner now because of all
I
this.
know. That's the thing that was so great about it. It's like they did get partner, and then they got a better sponsorship, and this and this and this, and just like the rally of like-minded people with a lot of love and support was amazing. All because one person
One
had such
shitty
a shitty,
Star Lord
yes,
looking ass white
yeah, one
man.
shitty personality, and there you go. That's what you get for being a piece of shit. No cap.
He killed his entire company.
It's
And
crazy. Like the whole company is dead. It's dead, dead. It's crazy. It's
right,
like I find that post so funny. Like it literally just took one shitty attitude and your whole shit is
exactly.
out the window. That's crazy.
Also, I saw the alert go off. Thank you so much for following. We do have anonymous follows here, so if you want to lurk or if you want to introduce yourself, either way is fine. I appreciate you. Greasy hair looking, bro.
Cheyenne.
He looked like a Five Below Star Lord, trying to be all cool and whatnot.
He had that like Michael
Jack,
Jackson Thriller
yeah,
jacket kind of deal.
yeah.
But I was, of course, that was like my
I knew you were
first
affiliated with them. I won't say the
yeah,
name of the company because I
me
don't.
either, but
I'm not gonna say the name because they don't deserve my oxygen to say their name. So
yeah. But yeah,
I'm
But Humble Bubble, you can apply for partnership. You can, and it's very easy and it's very
I didn't
open.
know that.
Y-
I had no idea.
Yeah,
And funny enough, I actually bought a lot of my PC games from Humble because they had a big
yeah,
sale
and
going
it
on.
goes through charity too, so it's nice.
So I get a lot of my stuff from Humble because they had a big sale. And I think I bought actually one of the games that we're streaming right now, Tales of Symphonia. I actually bought it for like $4 off
Yeah,
Humble
it's
Bundle.
dope. Yeah, it's really nice. So if you get partnership with it, you get a little bit of the proceeds as well. It still goes to charity, and it doesn't change the price to the
Might have to
games.
apply. I might
So
apply for it. I don't
yeah,
know
so
how.
it's cool. So it is kind of like you do have to, obviously use the, the link that, you use. But yeah, if you promote on it's just like, it's a win-win situation because it doesn't change the price of the games.
Right.
Um, you still get something out of it and charity gets something out of it and then they get their games. So it's like a win-win. It's like a three-way win, which is really nice. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
think I'm gonna apply
it's
for it.
very easy to apply. I literally just applied and was like, I want to be a partnership with it. And they're like, okay.
Okay, fine,
So
cool.
yeah, just do it. Yeah, it was just like read this and it was like, okay, it's
That's it.
really easy. That's it. Yeah, that's it. So
That's all it
to
was.
clarify, yeah, that's all it was. So you should do that.
His
You
hair
should.
was always looking greasy. Oh my God, Cheyenne. Is it Cheyenne or Cheyenne? How do you say it? I want to make
I
sure I say
say
it.
Cheyenne, but
Cheyenne. Okay.
you know what? She's never corrected me, so who knows? It could be how you say it.
Maybe today's the day we get corrected. We never know. Find out next time
Yeah.
on Dragon Ball Z. Cheyenne. Okay, so you were saying correctly. Cheyenne. Okay. Names are
Okay.
very hard for me. I'm very
I'm pretty bad at names too. I usually always give people nicknames in chat. Some
Galaxy. I don't
people
what? Galaxy? Oh, that's an interesting first time message. All right.
Oh my god, guys, Galaxy, he's a stinker, guys. Okay,
Is
he's
that
he's a
somebody in your
stinker.
community?
Yes, he's stinky and smelly, but he's really kind, and I don't know why he comes in here with this all the time.
Not me
He's
getting
actually
concerned.
he's actually really nice though. He's actually a sweetheart.
Galaxy,
It's
welcome
probably
in. I hope you're well.
it's
Even with the
probably
balls,
pronounced
nuts,
great.
even testicles, if you will, genitalia, if you be so okay. I got concerned, Annie. I did too. I did. I was waiting to see. I was waiting to see a message pop up on Discord from Annie. He's like, "What do I need to do?"
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think, he is really sweet though, but then again, what sometimes we joke around a lot and it's pretty, jokey and maybe crass on my channel. Might not work on some others' channels.
Oh,
So,
that's one thing I
you
need
know.
to. That's one thing I try to say a lot on when we raid out, and I feel bad because sometimes I forget to say this. I
Mm,
try to say like make sure respect the streamer's boundaries. The shit that some people could say here, you cannot say over in their streams
yeah. Yeah,
because
like for example, there was a community member, like, they, play on words, like instead of, the kind of like little lewd or blah blah. I was like, yo, I think it was someone that rated Linarius. Now
uh
Linarius is, I wouldn't say she's family friendly, but she kind of was before a little bit. She's kind of a little
She was
bit,
PG-13 and then she switched
yeah,
to
yeah,
18
yeah, something
plus.
like that. But yeah, a mutual community member that I know that came with a array that, of course, that I'm really close to or whatever. He said something that was kind of like, and I was like, "Fuck!" I had a message and I was like, "Okay, bro, it's not gonna work on her channel. Like, she's
Yeah.
really, really positive and like, I know that she's cool with like, because she comes to my streams and she, laughs and
Mhm.
does that stuff at my stream. I was like, but
Galaxy,
her
thank you for the
streams
prime
are."
sub. I appreciate you.
She's a little, it's a little bit, you got to be, you can't say really
Right.
lewd, too lewd of those things. Like, she doesn't like when people say the F word and shit like that. So, um,
Right.
but, and I was like, told her, he's like, oh, really? It's like, I was like, yeah, it's kind of like,
You
it's
gotta,
a little
yeah.
bit not family friendly, but it's just, you can't say that right off the get go. Like, people are not like, that's not where you do it there. And he's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
my bad, my bad. I'm probably not going to fit here. I was
Right.
like, yeah, that's okay. It's okay. But, they know each other and they talk in my chat and stuff like that. But it was I was like, oh no, when I saw it, it wasn't terribly too bad, but it was like, it still was like, no one talks like that. So I was like, uh-oh, don't say that,
You
dude.
gotta read the
Not in her
room.
chat,
You gotta read the
but he was like,
room.
oh yeah, my bad, my bad. Because, well, he said, oh, she kind of opened it as a joke. I was like, no, I think she was saying something completely different. I think you read it like way wrong. And he's like, oh, okay, my bad. But I was like,
Yeah.
oh no,
You just gotta be
because I felt
careful.
bad because I know she probably was conflicted because I know she knows this person's name and she knows that these people came from my community and stuff like that. So I think she was a little
Yeah.
bit like, 'cause she did eventually saw it and she was like, yeah, warning, and I was like, oh shit. But I was like, oh,
Yeah.
but she does talk to him on my chat and they say hi and stuff like that. So it's like, it's just, so that, yeah, so like, but that was actually not a raid. It wasn't my raid, but it was a good friend of the channel's raid that involved all of us that are all on my channel as well.
Gotcha.
So it was like, oh no, but she's cool. Linears is cool, but yeah, that's a prime example. It's just some people are just not. It's just not gonna fly that way. So
Well, Hans, I had Fish raid someone and someone in chat immediately started backseating, and I immediately messaged them like, "Bro, you do that here and you'll get banned real quick." A lot of people don't like backseating. I'm one of those people. I'm not a big fan of backseating. Like,
him either.
don't do it.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I'm not okay with a little bit of tips and trips, tips or tricks if asked. But
if
like,
I
don't come up to
ask,
someone's channel. Yeah, if I ask, but don't come to someone's channel and be like, "Yo, you need to wear this weapon, you need to wear this, and you need to go left, and you gotta do this, and this is how you solve the puzzle." Like, especially if it's your first fucking message, you're like, "Bro, rude. You don't even know
right?
anything about me. That's rude."
Yeah.
I
And
don't like it either.
that's the one thing
It sucks.
I'm very bad at being confrontational about backseating. I've never known how to be backseating. Like not back. I don't know how to be. I've never knew how to be confront like confront somebody that was backseating because I'm like, hey, like if I want to know, I'll ask. And
Yeah.
and we just recently had like the first. Funny enough, it took a year. It took over a year to get somebody to find like that actually like was hardcore backseating me while I was playing Chrono Trigger, and I didn't know how to I just didn't know how to respond to it. Had no
Mm.
idea. And I was just like, look, if I want help, I'll ask. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
because usually you'll talk out loud to yourself. You're like, "Oh, well, how do I do
Exactly.
this?" You talk rhetorical outside, and some people are like
I think a
immediately
lot of
like,
people
"Well, this
do.
is how you do it,"
I'm
So
like, no.
yeah.
And then it
Right
was
now,
funny.
I'm having a difficult time with Elden Ring with backseating. It's very hard for it not to happen.
Yeah, so funny
It's so
enough, it
bad.
was funny because like somebody's like, I won't say what you need to do because I don't want to backseat. And then the next message was the person that backseated the entire thing.
Yeah,
Then the
it's
other person said, that's exactly it, but I wasn't gonna say it because I don't want to backseat.
yeah.
I'm like, if I want help, I'll ask. And she's like, and
Yeah,
they're
but it's
like,
so
but
hard. It's so hard too. Even when you're visibly like when you're clearly saying like, "Hey, no vaccine, please," and like being nice about and kind but firm, they still don't listen. They still do it. It's like
yeah,
crazy. It's like, do you have me muted? Cool, fine. But like, there's a timer and there's like a thing like, can you please read? You know, they still don't. They just don't. You know, even honestly, even like things that are like that say like, "Oh my God, you're at this part. I love this part. It's
oh
crazy."
that
That's
annoys
already
me.
kind of backseating because you're now just like you've already kind of not backseat, but it's very spoily. Like you're
Yeah,
now ruining a moment that you're not going to be able to experience because um now you're
yeah,
expecting something. And it's really hard because there's people that just still do it and
yep,
they do probably do have good intentions and it's like people that you love in the community. It's just really hard.
yeah.
It's really hard.
Yeah, that's one thing that bothers me too. Is like you'll love this next one. I'm like, I was like, I think I've never played this before, so I don't know what happens. It's like,
Yeah, I know.
can I just,
Yeah.
can
But
I
now
enjoy the
like something's
game?
going to happen. So you're like, okay, well, fuck. Now your reaction's going to be kind of like you're semi expecting something, which is kind of
Yeah, and
sucks.
that kind of ruins
Yeah.
the experience a little bit. And
Yes, it does. Just a little bit, yeah.
I know some people are just like really excited for something to happen, and I get that, but we have rules, and this is for every
I do.
streamer. We have rules. We have
Mhm.
boundaries for a reason. We all have different boundaries.
I do
Please,
agree with Olivia. There are certain games that tend to have more backseaters than others. Yes, I do agree with that. There are some
Dark
games that are
Souls.
just yes. And Dark Souls also has this like get good mentality too.
Hey
There's
Shane, how
like
you doing, buddy?
it's either they wanna see you suffer or
Hmm.
they're gonna just tell you how to play the game. There's like no in between.
Breath
And
of
you're
the
just
Wild
like,
also has backseaters. Apparently, I didn't know. I didn't.
yes. Breath of the
That
Wild
actually
has a
makes
lot of
sense.
backseaters and they have a lot of children. You could tell there's a lot of children that watch that game.
Yeah, Shane, how are you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Let's see. Yeah, I have the tag a timer command in my chat rules and my panels and my intro. It's like it's everywhere, and they still do it.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nightmare. Yeah, well, first of all, Nightmare, welcome in. Yeah, so Five Nights at Freddy's, I streamed that very early into streaming, and yes, I had a lot of people backseating it. Same with Doki Doki Literature Club. A
I've heard
lot of
about that
that.
game. I've never played it.
Doki Doki's like it's something. Have a trigger warning if you play it. Like have a trigger warning command for it if you do play it.
Okay.
I'm
I get
exhausted from
annoyed at
3 days
people
of
backsetting
PAX.
me. I try to be nicely hint, but if they don't pick up, then yeah, I know it's hard. I think it's really Hollow Knight. I know Art has been playing Hollow Knight first playthrough, and I've been lurking her sometimes, watching her. And honestly, yeah, a lot of people. Well, there's a bit of backseating in Hollow Knight, and sometimes they're just like they come in and like when I played Hollow Knight for the first time, Arts, they would come in and be like, "What are your charms?" And you're just like,
I
okay,
don't
hi.
know.
You know,
I don't know.
they just want to see they just want to see your shit and then they just want to backseat you and they don't even want to get to know you. So it is kind of I would say it's not as bad as Dark Souls though, but it could be pretty bad.
Dark Souls has got to be
Hollow
the
Knight can be bad.
worst. One of the worst. Dark Souls viewers are either abusive parents that like seeing you in pain or helicopter parents that won't let you go outside without a first aid kit. Bro,
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
that's I don't stream Dark Souls. I think if we do stream Dark Souls, it will be Dark Souls 3 because I know it's the one I enjoy the most, and I'm worried that that's the one thing I'm worried about because here's the thing with some games I don't. This is gonna make no sense, but it might make sense. Some games I don't care if people
Yeah, of
backseat it.
course. Yeah.
Some games I don't care if if some people backseat it or kind of tell
Yeah.
me because like
I agree.
but then there's games I'm playing now. It's like, okay, I don't want to know what's gonna happen. I don't want
Yes.
backseating. Please don't tell me. But
Yeah, I
if
mean,
I'm playing,
but that's your prerogative, and that's your choice at the end of the day, and it's your stream, your rules. It doesn't matter. You
right?
don't even have to explain that to anyone.
Yeah. See,
Just
I need
like
to learn to
yeah,
accept that. I need to learn to
yeah,
accept that.
yeah. So well, once you get over that hurdle, it'd be a lot easier. So I mean, of course, explaining yourself to others for people to have more knowledge about you is great, but
I just
if
do
it
it
has to be a
naturally.
reminder, then nah,
Right.
just do you to
Yeah.
clarify and just tell them
Do
to
you
fuck
boo
on
boo?
out. Yeah, you do you, boo boo. And hi, Shane. I didn't say hi to you, but I saw
Also,
you on
Galaxy,
Key.
thank you for the gifted sub to Amaranth.
Galaxy likes to do that. Okay, Galaxy likes to gift to
Thank you for the
big,
gift of sub to
big,
Amaranth.
big, big, big streamers. He
Y'all
wants,
are
you know,
y'all are
maybe one day Pokemon or not Pokemon, Pokimane and Amaranth will come in. You know, maybe Amaranth will come by and say hi and say thank you for the gifted sub.
Oh my! Imagine if that actually happened. Like BB Jess gets a gifted sub, and then they come by and say, "Oh, thanks for the sub." Wait, what? Excuse me?
And she must be a big fan. Yeah.
Amaranth is now to clarify fan.
Like I was fighting Mantis Lords and this guy was like, "There's a bench over here," talking about the bench that is locked into. Oh yeah, yeah. It's
Oh,
kind
Annie,
of
I
like
read that, but I didn't read it out loud. Sorry.
yeah, it's just kind yeah. But I really, honestly, Hollow Knight is a really great game, and I really like watching you play it. I do lurk you and watch you because I like to see how you do it differently than me. But yeah, the backseaters are pretty poopy
Backseaters are
poop.
stink. Backseaters are stinky.
Amaranth is
Backseaters.
now a Declarify fan.
Oh my god. What besides like Elden Ring and Monster Hunter, like what are some of your favorite games, or like what are some of the current ones you're playing? I know you're playing Nier Automata. Are you enjoying that?
That
Is
was
that
my
some,
first time. I played it for the very first time on Thursday.
I love
I
that
did get
game.
okay, so I did get pretty drunk and we had a lot of talks. So many talks to the point where I didn't get very far into the game, but I've definitely it's going to be my second kind of secondary game while Elden Ring's going to be my main game just to kind of switch
Okay.
it up during the week. So I did start that but I really like it because there's robots and the music was really good, but I didn't get that far into the game. So I'm very, very, really, really still early in the
It's
game.
very
It's like
good.
very, very early because it was that stream was. I mean, it was a fun stream. It was last Thursday, but
Yeah.
I got drunk and we were talking and we just kept talking and then it was
Talking.
one of those streams where you just get really chatty and you don't play any games. That's how it was.
Sounds about
Um,
that. I know exactly what you're talking about. That is
yeah.
that's one of my favorite games, honestly. So I definitely will be catching more Near Automata. Well, I mean, I pull your
You,
tab up
you,
regardless.
so many people have said that too. Like that's their favorite game. Like so many people were so excited I was playing it, and they're like, I can't believe you haven't played it. And honestly, my good friend Skeptical Style, who I met through Monster Hunter World, like I said earlier, he gifted it to me, so I would have never played it if he didn't
Oh
if he
my
didn't recommend it
goodness,
to me. Yeah,
nice.
so it was really nice of him. It was really nice of him. But I really I think the character's really hot.
Yeah, the characters
To
are
be
hot.
cute.
Yeah, they're the game's phenomenal. Well, it's also it's a Square Enix game. I'm a big fan of just Square in general. So I play just about anything that almost anything that they make. I've played because I'm just a big fan in general.
So what's your favorite all-time game?
Kingdom Hearts 2. That'll always be my
Two.
Kingdom Hearts 2 will always be my favorite game of all time.
Oh, really? You wouldn't say Kingdom Hearts the whole franchise. You would just say two.
Kingdom Hearts
Interesting.
2.
Interesting.
Only 2.
Interesting.
I
Interesting.
love the entire series, but 2 will always be the game I love the most because I've played it the most and enjoyed it the most.
So should I just play 3 and just finish it, or
No.
should I go in order?
No. Play in order because you'll be
Play in order.
confused.
Okay.
You'll be confused. I tell that to everybody, play the series in order. If you don't play in order, you will be beyond confused as to what the hell's going on.
The only thing I remember about 3 is fucking Donald and Goofy saying, "Wow, look at all these ingredients!
Oh
Oh, look at all
no.
these ingredients! Oh," I'm like,
This
"Shut the
might be a
hell
good
up! I
spot
don't
to
want
find
these
some
fucking ingredients."
ingredients.
2 is
Yes,
the
I'm like,
goat.
oh my god, they say it all the time.
2 is the go, but I still prefer 1. 1 is great. 1 is great. I am like reliving 2002 from Annie playing it all the time on Saturdays when she speedruns it and does blindfolded boss fights. I mean, if you play them in order, you still be confused, but less if you don't. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
The game,
okay.
the plot is confusing as fuck, to be honest.
I just wish that it was on PC. I wish there
It
was a
is.
PC port.
It is on PC.
All of them?
Yeah, they're all on PC.
Oh, on Steam?
I think they're on Epic Games Launcher. I don't know if they're on Steam yet.
Okay, Epic. Okay. Hmm.
I know some.
Epic.
I know people don't like the Epic Games Launcher.
Okay, I don't have Epic Games. I did once for one thing for a long, long time ago to do commentary for a game called Rocket League, but that was it. I immediately uninstalled it afterwards.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it's only on Epic. I don't know if they're moving it to Steam or not, but I would assume eventually they will. Maybe, but
Mm.
I don't actually know. But as we are kind of wrapping up for the evening, do you have any couple final things to end us off for the night? Do you have any? What are your goals for? I know you just accomplished partner. Very funny enough, it feels so recently, but it's almost been 6 months, which is insane.
I know a lot of people were like, Tiny just got partnered like last week. I'm like, no, that was like last year, but cool, I'll take it, no problem.
I'll
Hey,
take it. I'll
whatever.
take it. No,
Because
no
I feel
problem.
like so many people are just getting partnered, and everyone's just kind of putting everyone together.
See,
You know what I'm
funny
saying? I'm like,
enough, I kind of thought you got partnered like just early this year, but I was like, it was already November. It was November of last year. Like,
yeah, it was
oh,
November of last year.
because this year alone, like so many amazing people got partnered within the last 6 months. I've
Yeah,
seen so many
yeah,
amazing people get partnered.
a lot, and a few more will be, of course, partnered too.
Getting a lot. I know Coffee Cat is able to apply now, which I just saw on Twitter today. I think, which is amazing. Another person who's in part of March Madness.
Yeah,
But like,
I met them recently too.
so do you have any like goals like for like this year, like that you like want to accomplish when it comes to streaming, or do you like anything that you have like pretty much like do you have any goals for after partnership, and like what can we expect from you?
Mm, well, I have now become a full-time streamer, so that is a little bit different and risky in its own sense.
Risky
When it
frisky.
comes to you doing that, I don't like to say it too often. It's obviously quite um obvious if someone's streaming, but a lot of people can stream 6 days a week and also work a job. I do passive income, so definitely does help. But when it comes to goals, my first and firstmost goal on stream is to have fun and be happy, and because that really shows when you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
Right.
Um, and Expectations wise, I'm trying to do GTA roleplay. So
Ooh.
I'm going to apply. Well, I have applied for no fixes, but I need to fix my application. So maybe that will be a change of pace. And that's like the only thing I can really think of when it comes to goals and expectations. Because at this end of the day, I'm just doing this for fun.
Yeah.
And of course, it helps when people are so generous with me. Of course, it helps me make me do this every day. It helps me pay my bills and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I started with nothing, and that's how I think about it. If you wanna hang out and vibe with me and play some video games with me, then let's go do it. Let's have some fun. It's like I'm just like your friend on the couch hosting a little party. If you want to come to the party and bring some beer, you're more than welcome to. If you don't want to bring any beer, you want to just sit out and eat all my chips, I don't give a fuck too. Do that too, as long as you're not an asshole.
Exactly.
So other than that, those are kind of, you know, obviously meeting new people, because I came to this platform to meet new
Galaxy, I
people, but
swear.
who knows what the journey will be in the future. Now that the world is getting a little bit more normalized without the pandemic, who knows? Maybe, I go back and go back to the job that I was doing before. Maybe I travel again. But I really do love everyone that I met on here. That makes me want to keep doing it more and more and more. So, honestly, the expectations, what I'm going to do on the stream is still probably a lot of funny, innovative ideas, but just me chilling like a villain.
I
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'll become a professional rapper. Just kidding.
Yeah. Oh my god, I
No,
love
no
that.
way. But
Mm,
honestly, when I was talking about it, I was like, if I wrote a song, would be a lot better if I did in freestyle. But I'll probably not
I
do that.
love that.
I'm not really that. And it's just for funny. It's just for laughs.
As
Maybe some
long as
voice acting work. Who knows? Who knows?
I'm very proud of how far you've come since we met. You've been doing absolutely amazing. We've become phenomenal friends ever since we met. I can't remember how long it's been since we met at this point, but like,
I think it's been at least 6 months. At least over 6 months for sure.
I think so. It's been about 6 months since we met, but
Do you have a follow age on here?
yeah, I think so. We can
If I do
find
a
out.
follow age.
6 months in 3 weeks.
Boom! Look at that.
Boom, baby. But this has been
But
fun. I
thank you so much
appreciate,
for having
of
me.
course, I appreciate you being here. I actually do have a raid target for tonight. We are gonna go say hello to Ari. This is somebody I met through Shady. They are doing a 24-hour stream tonight, and
Oh,
I
so many people are doing 24-hour streams
yeah.
today.
So
There's a lot of celebration streams today, I've noticed.
I did not know Ari was doing a 24-hour today, actually. I typically do not get the opportunity to raid this person just because our stream times are very different. Because
Hmm.
she typically streams in the afternoons. So
Oh, okay. Well,
so she's
let's do it.
typically done by the time I end. So Olivia, it's just exclamation point tiny for the socials. So
Oh,
just
thank you
that.
guys. Well, thank
Yeah,
you,
go
Dr.
check
for
out
having
Tiny
me.
Asparagus. Thank you for being here, Tiny. I appreciate you so much.
It
I
was
ca-
fun. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed talking to you
I
and
had a
get to
blast.
a little bit more to know about you. And I'm honored that you wanted me to be on the show, and
Of
I'm glad I
course,
stayed up for
absolutely.
you because it was fun. It was cool. You a cool dude.
You're
You
you're
cute.
you are a cool you're a cool tiny asparagus indeed.
Arigato gozaimashita. Okay, well
Oh
then
my,
I guess I'm gonna yeet myself out of here, and then I'll see you in chat.
sounds good. I appreciate you so much.
Bye
But yeah,
bye.
bye bye.
Don't forget to eat your vegetables, but don't eat tiny ones. Don't eat tiny asparagus because that means you eat me, and now I'm gonna be dead. Okay, bye. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye.